Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Review, which feels very weird to say when it comes to Aphmau specifically, because normally with Aphmau videos, there's just been something entirely different that I've, classified them as in the past. But this one is not part of the 5 Years Later series. It is, of course, it is tied to MyStreet, which, is something that's still going to say for a while. But it was not one that is 5 years old. It's not even a year old. It's not even a day old. In fact, I think it's probably like 22 hours or something. So yeah, after stream yesterday, Aiden brought this to my attention because it happened while I was streaming. And yeah, there have been quite a few questions in terms of, actually, no, it was BB. I think it was BB who brought this to everyone's attention. Then Aiden said he was checking it out. And then was obviously being Aiden was very quick to declare it non-canon because he has very particular criteria about when it comes to MyStreet stuff. Although this time it does seem like he has good reason to suspect it based on what he's described, because according to him it doesn't feel like it's entirely related. A lot of people are saying that this that Aphmau's content is once again maturing. That there seems to be going back in the direction of the past, but the fact they're saying that's still a progression most likely means either she's rusty in that regard, or that there is still progress to be made. So I'm not sure. This very much could be intended to somewhat bridge the gap between MyStreet's One Last Time, which is the name of the channel, and also the new season of MyStreet that will come out afterwards, and also this and also the existing content. So because of course all of the old Aphmau fans that have stayed are naturally going to be hyped up for it anyway. So who is going to need to be convinced is the newer folk, and they're going to need to be eased into it gradually. I think at one point he also described this as dark for 5th graders, which is probably good territory for Aphmau to veer into, to be honest. But yeah, possibly not. That's not quite aligned with either the light-hearted or the darker days of MyStreet, because there was kind of like almost no in-between point for the most part. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm very curious about this, and someone else who is curious about this is the most known novice when it comes to MyStreet content, that being Vin.
Hello! I have no clue what's about to happen.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, because since we haven't done any Vin views since the end of 5 years later, you have your MyStreet experience has almost exclusively, not quite, but almost just been Phoenix Drop days.
I think it has, except for that old episode 1, season 1 MyStreet that you guys somehow convinced.
Yes, we showed you. Yeah, did we show you both versions? Because I remember we showed you.
No, I think it was only the new one.
Okay, yeah, fair enough then.
And that gave me nothing and everything at the same time, and it left me comparably confused.
I think that's probably makes the most sense. Yeah, absolutely.
So going into this with absolutely nothing, and I'm going to leave it with hopefully something, even though that something may not matter in the grand scheme of things, but
Yeah, that is true. So Phoenix Drop High started off as a prequel to MyStreet, but featuring all of the characters and how, well, not all the characters, but most of the characters from MyStreet and how they all met in high school. Yeah. So part of the game was how their relationships were quite different to each other, and how they kind of like sometimes met in unexpected ways. And it seems like this time they're going to be leaving this mortal coil in unexpected ways. So because this video is titled "Murder at Phoenix Drop High," the movie.
Murder High School. Me and Emily's favorite thing. We love Danganronpa, which is straight up just Murder High School.
I thought you were going to mention Final Break, but yes, okay, that was also true.
I mean, I could.
Yeah. So incidentally, I'm gonna have that ticker at the bottom of the stream, because this is on the MyStreet One Last Time channel, not the main Aphmau channel, and it's normally on that channel where I get my streams taken down on YouTube by Superbam. So if Superbam aren't like honed in on this channel, then we should be fine. But just in case the stream like corrupts for anyone, that right there is the Twitch link and the username to go to if you wish to follow along. And it's also in the description of this video, so you can actually also click that directly. You don't have to memorize it, but that's just so everyone knows what is at stake. You know, the people in this video were not the only ones that might be murdered. It might also be the connection. So my technical issues have been very vast up to this point, so we've got a lot to cover. So you might as well go ahead and get started. And in true Aphmau, the popcorn and the Levi drink. So let's go ahead and begin. Everything's ready.
I don't have either of those. I have Mentos gum and tropical smoothie.
Well, the smoothie can be your Levi drink. That will work.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Without further ado, on with the review. I just pressed play and okay. Took a second.
There it is. Okay.
I'm not letting you hurt anyone else.
Okay, so two things. One, I need to close down some stuff because my
lag is getting like a madman. Yeah.
Exactly. So just because I know everyone's going to comment on that on the stream, I'm aware of the issue. Wait, where'd the ticker go? Oh, it was on the other page. I have to put it all up again. Hopefully that won't cause it to lag more.
Well, we want to find out.
All right, I've closed Discord, so no one send me any images, please. Not for this stream. All right. Also, want to say hello to everyone. So I got to Spring Boy and Josh. KW was here before, but I think she had to leave before we started. So hopefully she'll return at some point. Okay. All right. With that in mind, yeah. The first thing that I actually did want to mention is actually two things. One, classic Catfish Studios starting with a panning shot right away. It's actually rare for them to start with dialogue and panning shot. Normally, it's panning shot first, then it fades into dialogue. So that's another sign of improvement over the years. And also, this very much could have been almost a fake out of this is some time later after all the murders have been committed. And from the get-go, this is a stage play. I'm guessing they probably weighed the pros and cons of that behind the scenes, thinking should we do the fake out, should we not? And yeah, so all you missed was one shot, KW, because I had so many technical issues that I've only just started. So yeah, you're not missing much.
I really do hope that last fight's only on my end.
No, it's not just on your end because I pressed play and it didn't do anything for a while.
No, not that. So, yeah. You had a spasm while you were talking about the stage play.
Well, the fact that I didn't notice definitely means that it was me.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so closing down everything.
Everything must go.
Everything indeed must go. All right, let's try again.
Round 3 fight.
Nope, I pressed play and it still did the same thing.
Dang it.
Begins tonight. No more games, wizard. I'm
the character's name is Wizard. Come on.
Serious here. I can use this book too. This isn't the end.
The book looks almost like it has the Steven Universe logo on it, which is for Aphmau as a Steven Universe fan, absolutely.
You want to turn off the thing at the bottom and see if the lag changes out?
I was already doing that. Yeah. So in what was I saying? Yeah. So the other thing is that actually kind of reminds me a little bit of the Owl House, which of course didn't exist last time that that MyStreet was in production. So. We'll see. If she says eat this sucker, then we know.
Yeah.
Nope, still problem.
Yep, still problems. We can put that banner back.
Not by a long shot. What the? That's not in the script.
Okay, so this very much is a little bit different in tone. I mean, normally the reaction would have been much more pronounced in the older days. This is probably very much again like the the kind of acting they used to more so in their modern videos, a little bit like bleeding in.
Yeah.
Please? Please?
Who's okay?
Oh no.
Now I can check the handwriting. Not very good murder.
Mr. Gavin!
All right.
Ah, yes.
Everyone stay
Pen,
calm. Don't move.
Ah,
Staff,
pen
security.
in the victim's blood.
Get me
Pretty
out of
true.
here! Right, yeah!
We gotta move.
Dana, what's going on?
Okay, so this immediately feels a bit more like a mini game rather than like the typical movie that I was anticipating. Because I mean, back in the day, this is how I think when I was talking to Dane about this, the way that he described this seemed like the way that BB asked questions about why it existed. It kind of seemed like a case of, okay, we're trying to make this channel relevant to some degree. Thus, we had like the polls in the past, and I think that was that was a part of it, like why we had like the MyStreet Moments voted by you series. That was a thing a while ago. It just in order to like bridge the gap, because that's what Aphmau used to do. That's how her mini games actually worked, and a lot of them would start off with a prompt that was kind of similar to that. Back in the day, it was more of a case of cinematic roleplay, and then like intro, like Aphmau normal intro, then fade into the game itself, which is kind of what we had here, except it was more of like a clean crossfade into the scene. So that's what it feels at the moment more like one of Aphmau's classic mini games, but possibly lengthened out to be like a movie compared to a canonical piece of Phoenix Job High, which is what Aiden was concerned about. So I now see what he's talking about. You came back right at the end of my tirade.
What the? What's happening? What's going on?
I also like how they're all clones.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're not answering my question.
Why would you go upstairs? Leave the school.
What the?
Yeah, Mr. Gavin secured the
It was
building or
supposed to be a
something.
play, but this is real.
What?
That didn't just happen, did it?
Nope. We all saw it. That was way too real.
Survival
not
skip
going
was
to
at
do
an
it, some
all-time
extras.
low,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, people were excited that Daniel was back. I can't confirm whether or not that's that's actually Ross doing his voice, because I mean that was another replacement thing. And now I've closed down the tab. I can't confirm that until the end of the video. So I guess we'll just have to wonder for now.
Where do you find it? Because I can just check it on my end.
It's on the it's on the description of this video. But yeah, it's either way. It's on a channel called MyStreet One Last Time. If you want to search it up that way.
Got it. Yeah. What am I looking for exactly? Just make sure.
Well, you're looking for this video and the credits of the video. The character named Daniel.
No, who? The character. That's for the character. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yep. Description. Danny. I'm assuming Daniel's the same person. Daniel.
Yes,
Pal Ross.
I never said Danny. If there is a Danny in there, that's news to me.
I think you've been saying Danny, but yeah, your pal Ross. I'm assuming that's the same person.
Yes. So Ross is back to reprise his role, because for a while there was a bit of an incident in like 2018, which I like to refer to as the Exodus. That's not the official name, but it's because like 10 employees all left at the same time, and Ross was one of those people. So I guess now whatever issue they had has been obviously resolved over the years, because Ross was at the VidCon where One Last Time was announced. So clearly they've patched up whatever needs to be patched.
Guess so. I got chips.
And a horror flick.
No. What now? We just sit here, wait for the murderer to get bored?
No, you find a window and jump.
Yeah. Is it me? Or does Daniel sound a bit more nasal than he used to?
I can't answer
Like, because
that.
I voiced Nathaniel's voice off of, like, the old Daniel. But now he's either, like, a bit more, like, nasally, like, up here, basically. Like, a bit more like a nerd type of voice. Like a typical nerd voice. There's a little bit of a difference there.
I mean, voices do like evolve over time. If there's
Yeah.
like the actors like performing for a long time, maybe Ross is just taking this in this direction now. Maybe it's because like he himself has matured over the time, and I don't know, something like that.
I'm here to fully judge their survival skills because wow, it sucks so far.
Fair
Absolutely horrendous.
Is it gonna help me when my
Yeah,
friend
let's stare
now?
through the windows.
Stop and
Yeah,
think.
why are
Yes,
you
yes,
looking
yeah.
through the windows?
The killer's still in the building. It's
Hide.
someone we
If you're not
know.
gonna escape the school, you hide.
I mean, yes, Zane, the killer is absolutely still in the building because everyone got sealed into the building, right? Oh, I see. Actually, unless the killer was smart enough to leave before before the stage lights actually fell, they might have
don't
like
think so.
if they're able to time it.
Like, that'd be cool if they were, but at the same time, usually a mechanism like that with time span for fall would not give you enough time to exit the building. The physics brain is coming out, even though it's absolutely exhausted after a physics exam.
I must get out of here. No time to lose. The phantom who's the murderer is gone. And loosen screws.
But yeah, they need to
Don't
either
say that.
hide or fully get out of the school. Based on their room placement, and I didn't see any windows for a jump out, they're probably going to need to hide for now, get a better opportunity, maybe look for a distraction out that window that they have right there, and then maybe make a good run for it. But as of right now, they are in a very bad situation. They should either close that blind, or they should find a new room, because you do not want a room with a window when you're hiding.
Yeah. So, well, speaking of windows, actually, there is one thing in the lore of MyStreets that is interesting here, because there is a running gag in season 2 of Phoenix Drop High where the werewolves all like to break and or jump through windows. That's like a typical thing for them all to do, and they're able to like easily survive like more significant falls and such.
Yeah.
That's not a thing season 4, but that's beside the point. That was a bigger fall. We'll excuse him a little bit, and he was stabbed. Anyway, something for another day.
But what do you mean he was stabbed?
He was stabbed first, then he fell. Yeah. So
Well, why did you do this to me? Now I have to wait for 3 seasons.
And they're like they're 3 of the longest seasons in the show as well. Anyway,
why do you do this to me? I want to see a guy get stabbed and then jump out of a window.
Okay. He
Demonetization.
didn't jump out a window in that situation, or the same character does jump out a window before with Aphmau with Carrot in his arms at one point. Phoenix Drop High. That's another thing that happened. He kind of kidnapped her from her own house, but we don't talk about that. Yeah. So
how many times do you say we don't talk about that when it comes to MyStreet? I hear it like at least
all the time. There's only one place where that knowledge can like come out, and is on the internet.
I fully expect half of your dialogue during the Vin views when it comes to MyStreet is we don't talk about that. Is insert thing here, we don't talk about that. The other half is actual input. And then you just get
depending on if Aiden joins us, I might have to explain more or less, because Aiden likes to go into more detail about future events than I do. I just like to kind of like let things play out. But yeah, in this case, I will tell you, because it's not much of a spoiler, the whole werewolf gag in the first place with like windows is significant, because like I'm saying that because I mean Daniel here particularly would be able to use a window probably to his advantage. That being said, Daniel is also one of the quote unquote softest werewolves. Like he's more like a sensitive individual and a bit more sensible as well. So he might not think to jump to that conclusion, but I mean, we have seen him survive being thrown, with a full on like parabola style outside of a window and falling on top of a person who was also fine. So
what do you mean?
He's able to survive that, is my point.
What do you mean parabola style?
Well, I mean, someone throws him out the window and he goes, whee!
How do you throw someone like that? Look, you could probably get maybe like a softer go. How did it go up like that?
It might have been a punch. I don't remember exactly.
How's a punch do that? That's even more confusing.
Uppercut,
Oh yeah, I forgot. This is video game logic.
They're in Minecraft.
When they're gonna pull the Hadouken?
Yeah, I think in the scene where it happens, he actually does like fly, like wiggling leg Minecraft style across and like falls in like the courtyard.
Why do you make... Well, every time you say something, I either want to do Vin views more or less. There's no in between. There is no neutral.
Oh my goodness.
There is no
Yeah.
neutral. It's either I really want to do it or I don't want to do it. And what you say changes that constantly.
Yeah, that might happen sooner rather than later because this is my last week of work at the school, so I will have more time to fill in other stuff
Nice.
during the day.
Yeah,
so
but
we'll see.
I won't be able to do it next 2 weeks, but after that, I'm perfectly open to. Actually, no, I could do it the next 2 weeks because the stuff I have to do is in the morning, so it's alright.
Right. Okay.
Seriously, Zane, don't even go there. What?
Sounds like Mr. Gavin.
That sounded way too close.
Oh no.
Oh, now you're waiting at the door.
You're just gonna open the door like it's a normal day?
He's our teacher, and I'm not gonna stand
Hey,
here while
he's
someone's
your
possibly
teacher.
dying. We can't wait.
But you left that exact same teacher mere moments ago.
See, it's survival instinct.
Oh, well.
Let him bleed.
Okay.
We could at least
Whoa,
prepare
hold on,
before
listen. You remember what Ted was trying to do in freaking Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals? Leave him to die. Who cares? It's all about who survived and who doesn't.
I guess. I mean, it didn't work out for Ted, but yeah.
We don't, okay? We just
Well,
need
yeah, no,
to
he
scare someone off.
lost after he changed his mind. That's on him, buddy.
Come on.
Why would you do this?
Mr.
You are creating so much
okay,
attention for
who
yourself.
screamed, and why do I suddenly want to know what's going on?
This is actually a very unlikely trio, to be honest, given the history of all these characters together, or not together actually.
I can't say anything about that. But also, quiet
Well, the two in the background dated in middle school. The other ones don't know each other, but he probably wouldn't hang out with any non-werewolves by his own volition. So he's just out of desperation. He's paired up with them. So unlikely pairing situations.
Okay, so they need to quiet down. They're in the main stairway area. You can see how much visual room they have just through that main area. Anyone from above will be easily able to see them, and then that's how you ensue the chase. They need to get out of line of sight.
This also comes from goes back to an issue with their new acting style that's still bleeding in, because of course with their current videos they tend to they just play out more of their reactions like this basically, and everything is a bit more extreme because it's for kids and everything, blah 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 blah. Except in that situation, in this situation you probably don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's even canon. That's the question. Aiden was very quick to declare it non-canon,
But it's
yes, because Aiden declares things that are that are inextricably that they are very much canon, even though he declares it was non-canon because they don't align with future events, which is more of an issue on the production rather than it is on the continuity. Actually, it's both. It's an issue on both, but you can't be solved. Yeah, so Aiden's threshold is much more vast, but however, this doesn't seem like it is canon. Although then again, actually, wait, no. Immediately Blaze dying signals to me this is not canon because Blaze does not die in Phoenix Drop High, and he lives into the next
No
few seasons.
way.
Yeah. So
Spoilers.
so in that regard, absolutely not. BB did suggest this might have been a dream. So I don't actually know, but we have done. Well, say Aphmau has done a dream miniseries in the past, or at least what YC knows. We've done a couple of them actually. MyStreet Detours comes to mind pretty immediately. So we don't know for now.
The dreams, they're bleeding into reality, guys. I don't like it. Get me out of here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Lucid dreaming goes crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so far I've seen yeah. Doesn't seem to be. Although it's more in line with things I've had in novels.
We don't know what happened.
Where's Zane? Did Zane just leave?
No, I think he stayed in the room. He's being smart.
Oh, brilliant. Let's just walk
He's taking
into
the bunker
screen
down.
like it's some school
No, he's right there.
field trip.
Wait a minute.
Unless Zane is.
Okay, That's a lot.
Unless that is him.
Paul,
Oh, no, he's there. He's there.
somebody
He's fine.
should
He's fine.
definitely check that out.
Yeah, go stare straight at the locker.
Someone should check out the blood. Yeah, well, maybe if someone is still alive and bleeding, then they might.
Go
they should check
taste
out maybe,
it.
but I don't know.
Go taste it. You gotta know the freshness. If they died recently, it will taste different than if they died later. So this tells you how far the killer could be.
Yeah, we don't have another guest, KW, so absolutely you can join. Although I need to open up Discord again.
Yeah, give them a few seconds, because we closed down everything and it's still lagging, so
It's doing a little better now, but
Yeah.
not, not fully. All right, there you go. And yeah, it takes longer now. I press play.
Oh wait, you press play. Oh, there it is.
How about no? Let's just all turn around like we're in some kind of fire drill.
I want seen on this, or I mean, maybe Aphmau can go? What? Why me?
Yes, sacrifice the one in the dress, the one who can run, the one who struggles the most to run.
Aphmau is actually quite good.
Fully in a dress, because
Aphmau's actually a really good runner, canonically speaking.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
The dress-
although I would, if I had to say who the strongest character is in this scene, it would actually be, Kawaii-chan. Because another thing that Aiden doesn't like to declare as canon, before MyStreet, there was a mini-series called The Big Move. And in The Big Move, Kawaii-chan fully beats up Gareth and Lawrence at one point, single-handedly. Just full on, just full on, like, making like cat sounds and just scratching them like that was the cliffhanger. They emerged in the next episode, like fully beaten and bruised. Yeah. And given what we know about Gareth's strength later on, that is saying a lot. And Aiden likes not to cut to that canon because it's obviously intended as a joke. But I mean, intended as a joke or not, it still happened in the show. Like, you can't
just
deny.
because they can fight doesn't mean they can run fast. They can be arm day only.
Yeah.
You see them people, they be skipping them leg day like they know them all.
Problem with declaring the Big Move as non-canon, of course, is that it's the setup for MyStreet existing in the first place. So there are certain things that need to happen in order for that to take place. But anyway, it's not John. That's for. I think that I might have to backtrack you and show you the Big Move. Depends if we go in release order, chronological order. I probably would go release.
Chronological.
Oh, well, in that case, you'll be seeing Phoenix drop high a lot sooner then.
What do you mean a lot sooner? I'm probably seeing it first.
Well, yes, but but in release order, it would come after season 1.
Ah.
Yeah, if anything, that's actually, yeah. I might just go release order with you because I'm wondering what if I can document someone's experience almost from the start going into going into it as it was intended during the time.
As God intended.
Even people started doing Aphmau reactions somewhat into seasons 2 and 3 was kind of where that kind of emerged. So no one really ever documented the full experience going through MyStreet because no one knew what it was going to become. So anyway,
even though I already saw.
Hello. So real quick. So when I come through, so this is on the MyStreet channel, right?
Yes, MyStreet one last time.
Okay, so I have a theory on this because after seeing some of the things that were happening in this or whatever, so I don't know if you remember, but I mean she has been making quite a few movies previously beforehand, but I remember specifically one of them being more oh damn, what's the game called? Silent Hill. Yeah, okay, sorry, Silent Hill. Silent Hill. Jesus. Brain fart. Okay, anyways. So she did something in Silent Hill where she's trying to remember what happened to Aaron in that movie specifically. And it basically leads into Emerald's secret where she remembers that she actually killed Aaron in season 4. Or technically killed Aaron, but he somehow miraculously survived because, obviously he's the main character. Well, the main male protagonist.
Well, I mean, okay, yeah, and also because you know, his VA took over part of the writing for that, so that's kind of like where we're in that direction. That's my personal headcanon. But anyway, where is this going? So she remembers things that happened in MyStreet. Okay, then what?
So towards the end of the movie, basically it kind of just like restarted basically. So it's basically kind of where she's basically what would happen if she stayed at this cabin or whatever basically. So there are theories
Ah,
where
so it's like a Marvel what if.
yeah,
That's
so there are,
exactly
like,
what I thought.
so yeah, it's like
I thought,
basically there are theories that if this is where I'm thinking this is where we're going, it's more like what a what if situation, and it gives you more lore about like the characters themselves and whatnot, and giving you more details about like their characters like thoughts and feelings and everything like that. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
But-
it
But
was
that's just my personal theory after watching
Okay.
that specific movie. So I could be absolutely wrong about this. But if this came out on the MyStreet channel, then it might be that sort of thing where it's like is not really canon, it's just more sort of like a what if situation and you're learning more stuff before the actual like season comes out, if that makes sense.
Okay, I haven't learned anything new about anyone thus far, but then again, we're only a few minutes into
Yeah.
the so we'll see.
well, I mean, that could be a possibility.
After all,
We'll see.
Alvin,
Now go-
you
now
know,
go
sounds
sniff
like
some
a
blood.
job for the top dog.
Fine. I'm gonna haunt all of you if this is gonna kill me.
If we die for the Mary, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh god.
What do you mean, oh god? It's just blood.
Please, please.
No, it's ketchup. What do you mean? No, actually, Kool-Aid. Oh, I knew it was
Okay.
coming. Not gonna
Okay,
lie.
that felt more like an appropriate reaction from Aphmau rather than like the super heightened.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh.
I don't know if she was trying to jump scare us with her scream or whatever, because it's like it's so obvious what's going to happen.
No, yeah, the jump scare was definitely the sound effect, which was like, Doom!
Yeah.
You know.
It didn't scare me. It's like I knew it was coming. Like, what?
So that means he died recent. Oh,
We
he
heard
died-
him struggle. We heard him struggle, Vin. They said that sounds like Mr. Gavin struggling.
Yeah, I know.
And here he is.
Why are they staying there? They need. If he just died, they heard him. They see his dead body. The killer's nearby. Then they need to schmoo.
Hmm.
None
Let's
of
see if
us
they
want
do.
them as a killer.
You are now a killer.
Well, I mean, see, yeah, exactly. You're now a killer. I mean, we did point out that Zane was mysteriously absent for a few seconds. That being said, he was in the scene where like Daniel and him and Aphmau were talking about Mr. Gavin, so it probably isn't him.
I think
but-
it was an
he
angle
did-
thing.
Yeah, it was probably an angle thing.
Yeah, because remember, so Zane was on this side and Daniel was on this side, and we were looking this way, so you wouldn't see Zane.
Yeah. By the way, this reminds me of like during the during like the VidCon announcement of like one last time in the first place. Before they got to that point, they actually played a game with the audience that was like there was like a mock trial basically. And I think it was someone like stole like Ian's golden hoe or something like that because that's like part of like the the running gags on their new content.
Yeah.
Yeah, and during that time, they were like throwing around accusations. Obviously, Aphmau was trying to officiate everything, and I was like, "Who put her in charge?" Like, obviously, she's the one organizing it because she's Aphmau, but like, who in the universe put her in charge? And I remember there was like one audience member who was called upon. It was like, "Well, I don't know. Well, we don't know where Aphmau was." Like two Aphmau's faces. It was like, like she did like that reaction. It's like, "How dare you?" It was like, "Yes, thank you. Someone listened to me across time and space." That happens.
That was like really funny, not gonna lie. Where it's just like, how dare you think it was me? I organized this message. Like, yeah, you organized it. Therefore, you.
Who would
could be the
ever try
one-
to cover up for their crime by aiding with an investigation against them? Yeah,
Yeah,
against somebody else.
exactly.
Perfect
I think
trap.
there's a Sword Art Online. Yeah, there was a Sword Art Online abridged like quote that's almost similar to that. It's like, why would a killer ever get anyone to confess for his crime?
You gotta change his heart, bro. Steal his heart. Simple as. I don't know
I
if
know
y'all
it's stolen already. That's where the blood came from.
Uh,
I'll take a Persona 5 reference, but alright.
This has to be a prank, right? It has to be.
No, who could have done that?
If it's a prank, go taste the blood, bro.
If he hadn't been a werewolf, no human could have shoved somebody into a locker like that.
I mean,
Oh, 100% a human
it
could have done
looks
that.
like some-
Yeah, especially if he was struggling as he was dying. Like, I mean, he
I
probably
feel
would be a lot of like dead weight, but yes, that's true. Also, bear in mind again, Kawaii-chan, we know how strong you become in the future,
Yeah.
so don't discard me for strength just yet, okay? I've got my eyes on you.
The struggle itself proved that it could. No, we are assuming they already know how strong werewolves are. The struggle makes it more likely for it to be a human than for it to be a werewolf. But then again, Kawaii-chan didn't hear the struggle, at least we don't know that yet.
Well, she's saying
Okay,
it
but-
was off too, so.
The thing is, Mr. Gavin is, or I guess was, a werewolf himself, so he would know how to defend himself. So against other werewolves, he could like pose and he could
Mr.
struggle.
Gavin
Yeah,
was
he is
the
the
werewolf.
werewolf teacher. He's the werewolf class teacher.
Oh wait, I have my own theory now, kind of, but it would not make sense. But no,
Oh,
wait.
trust me, I am well known for my Aphmau theories that don't make sense. So
Okay, look.
KW, you are now a killer.
Okay, look.
You're now a theorist.
Here's my theory. It could be
Every single-
absolutely wrong. It will not make sense. But
It doesn't need to. That's the best part.
I honestly think it might be like either Aphmau or Ian.
huh?
Huh. I don't
Interesting.
think that's possible.
Now hear me out.
Ian would be possible because we didn't see
No,
him
Ian
before we
would.
heard Mr. Gavin
I-
struggle.
Now hear me out.
Okay, no. Hold on. Go over the Ian one. I can immediately disprove the Aphmau one. You can go over the Ian one.
Okay, so for the Ian one, okay, so hear me out on the Ian one and the Aphmau one. So first Ian. So as we all know, Ian is kind of basically the bad guy. We all know that. Like, it's like spoilers, womp, whatever.
Yeah, sorry, Vin.
Listening, I was closing this bag of chips. I have no clue what she just said. So,
anyways.
should
So
I just
basically-
stop listening? Is that what I should do here? Like, for this part specifically, should I just stop?
No, it's fine. So anyways, so like
Sure it is.
No, we're gonna be like talking about like the high school, like Phoenix Sharp High, basically. So Ian was technically he wants like be like the was it the alpha and one and everything like that.
Yeah.
He was like very much controlling. He was like a Seth being a leader in a sense and one not. And so my theory is that with that, I think this is more of him trying to gain power, and also technically he was in a way obsessed with Aphmau. So I'm wondering he's trying to knock people out or whatever to like rule this high school or something like that. I know it's very weird, but if we're going for like Ian as a high school student, since they're all like technically in high school right now, he probably wants to like take over the high school in a very evil way.
If you're going with the obsessed with Aphmau angle, why would you take out Mr. Gavin?
Fair.
Because he's like a protective teacher, probably. That's why.
Okay.
Now go over
Look,
your
like I said,
Aphmau
this
one
doesn't
that I can
make
disprove in about 5 seconds, but maybe a bit
Okay,
more than
so
5
for
seconds.
the Aphmau thing. Okay, so the Aphmau thing. So like I said,
Aphmau. I'm kidding.
so like I said, in the whole Silent Hill version movie, where it basically leads into Emerald Secret or whatever. And if we're gonna go with what happened in Emerald Secret, I think this could have been where she went back in time again, and this time is more on the evil side of things, and is causing a lot of catastrophe because of, well, not necessarily time travel, but it's more like leaning into the what if in Emerald Secret, where
Okay.
maybe she leans more into being a not necessarily a bad guy per se, but more lean into where she's corrupted in a sense.
I feel like you're fully banking on a fact that we can't even guarantee.
Yeah, well, we're back on the fact that dimensional travel is a thing in this reality, which it
Well,
might
that-
be if you're correct in that assumption. Honestly, I should have like kept up with that. I'm not used to be on the back foot when it comes to Aphmau lore. I need to watch
I
some
mean,
of
yeah,
those
that,
stuff.
but also that second theory is mostly going back to the fact that this could still be a what if. I'm assuming that I'm going to make the assumption here that they would try not to bring that in and maybe bring more focus in on its actual murder and not magic BS.
Well, I mean, the actual murder definitely happened. I mean, Mr. Gavin's
Yeah.
proof of that right
Yeah,
here.
he's
And
definitely-
Blaze.
But the thing is,
Yeah.
so unless it's dimension traveling Aphmau, it physically can't be Aphmau purely by the first death that happened in the episode.
Yeah, so we're going by this might be dimensional travel for the time being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's dimensional travel, I will be surprised, but then again, I don't know.
But here's a question though. How do we know this is the only Aphmau?
Well,
Because it's not
if dimensional
tripping
travel
balls.
does not happen, then this would be the only Aphmau.
Yeah.
Okay,
How-
fair
but-
enough, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
KW, what are
Well,
you
here's the thing,
smoking?
here's the thing.
KW,
No, because here's the thing.
I need you to just like reorganize yourself just a little bit,
Because here's the thing. Because technically, what happens
but you see, Dubai.
in
we know
the
this is
end
the real
of
Aphmau.
Silent Hill Aphmau movie, yeah, I'm just really calling that.
You're going based on something that we don't even know if there's a
There
core
were two
between
Aphmau's
here.
towards the end of the Silent Hill 2 movie that Aphmau did.
And was
Wait,
that
are you talking about the alternates? Was that what it's called? Like that was a mini series, wasn't it? There was like a mini series called The Alternates I haven't watched yet.
I don't know. I haven't really seen the series, but like towards the end of the Silent Hill 2 ripoff movie, there was another Aphmau explaining to the Aphmau who was looking for Aaron, you killed him, and now you're stuck here.
I don't think that was another Aphmau. I think that's just the consciousness.
Yes.
Has anyone seen Lightyear in the chat? Remember the Emperor Zurg reveal, everyone?
Yeah, KW, I don't think someone's conscience can kill someone.
Okay, Josh gets where I'm going with. Yeah.
I, in fact, do not believe that someone's conscience could murder tens of hundreds of people in a school building.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Jiminy Cricket could get from one place to another very quickly without being
Well,
seen.
here's the thing.
He's
Yes,
a conscience.
it could be a conscience.
Yeah, but that's a cricket.
Here's the it
And a conscience.
could be a
Did Jiminy Cricket ever kill someone?
It could be a
We didn't
conscience.
see him do it.
Oh, you make a good point. God dang.
Wait. Even though, well, yes, that is a possibility of a consciousness that's letting her know that she's the one who killed Aaron, and now she's stuck there. This is my stream we're talking about here. Anything is possible. I'm just saying. Like, we've seen some weird things with this series. Like,
Yeah, but
would
I feel
not
like
be surprised.
I'm gonna need you to understand something that. Geez, I gotta grab my calculator for this one. Sorry, we're starting. I feel like you need to understand something that is very important to this probability. So, yes, there's probably somewhere out there where it is possible at which it could be actively be two Aphmaus, but you need to think more as in what makes more sense logically rather than what is right in front of you.
Well, here's the thing. Jacob
Great start. Well,
to
here's
my
the thing.
street. No, here's the thing. Jacob introduced me to MyStreet. I lost all logical stuff in my brain because of MyStreet.
I have no clue what you just said. You have to repeat that one.
Jacob introduced me to MyStreet, to Aphmau. And I lost all logical senses because of MyStreet. There is no logical sense with MyStreet.
That's on you, buddy. I'm still here. I'm logical. And you are no.
Probability.
I mean, see, KW, I feel like you don't. You just don't. You have now proven to me that you have no more logic. So why are you making these arguments without the most important facet to all of these arguments?
Because this is MyStreet. Magic exists. We've seen gods and angels and demons. Okay, well, maybe not angels and demons. Well, I mean, technically, Aphmau has some angelic rings because she knows she's like apparently related to like the Irene or whatever.
What are you talking?
Yeah, no, okay. That's external lore. So we have seen an angel equivalent. You could argue the Shadow Knights would be like demon adjacent. So
Yeah,
there's some
yeah.
validity both ways.
What is this? What is this show? What is this show?
This show is the culmination of one lady yes-anding herself for 4 years.
Like that. I
I
understand
don't
where
even
your
know if
logic's
y'all want to
coming
get this
from,
mixed up.
but I have something called MyStreet logic. I've been. You have the logic of D&D and science. I have logic of magic and MyStreet.
Sorry. Let me correct that statement. I have logic of D&D and science. You have logic of nothing. Okay.
Oh,
No.
Now that the logical
KW, have you seen my old Aphmau theories by chance?
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah, like this feels a little bit like some of my stuff, which is like a little bit less to back it up. Except for the Codex Ross one. That was definitely a stretch.
Like, we should probably just continue the video to see who is right. My logic.
Yeah, we're probably going to meet some other people as well.
My
looks like
logic
it won't just
or
be these
Vince's
ones.
logic.
What do you
of
mean your
nonsense.
logic? You mean my logic or your... I can't even phrase it because there is
Lack
no
thereof.
logic. Yeah, lack thereof. Thank you.
Okay.
Wow! I see how it
I'm
is.
right, though.
I see how it is. No, you're not. You haven't
You
even seen
actively
the show.
said
Excuse me,
that
you're
you lost
accusing
all your
us?
logic due to MyStreet, so I'd say I'm right
Because
here.
if you are, you better be ready to prove it.
Look, stop, everyone, okay? Arguing isn't helping, and tensions are high, alright?
Yeah, no one said you were the werewolf, Ian. It could have been Daniel.
No more finger pointing right now. Huh? What the?
Okay,
proving
well,
your innate strength is probably not the best way to go about demonstrating your innocence in this
watch
situation.
Aphmau get thrown over the railing.
Oh, hi, Black. It's been a
Hello.
while.
This is just this. Watch this just be. Oh, he's actually going to the railing. He's gonna get. It's murder time.
Put me.
Okay, that was not off the railing.
You're
That was
the
just
alpha.
pointing.
You should
No.
be with us. It'll be safe.
I was worried too.
Come on, Daniel.
Ah,
wanna be on
hey,
anyone's side.
you're the
I
alpha.
just wanna know what's
You
going
should be
on.
with us. You will be safer.
Well, okay, she is the alpha of the werewolves, so they would want to protect her naturally, and they will probably have the means to do so more so than the humans and Mifwa as well.
Again,
Why like give
can't we
Mifwa
just-
props for
again,
strength?
this is Ian we're talking about here. This is Ian. Manipulation is part of his thing.
Yeah,
See,
I'm
guys,
guessing this was
I feel like
before.
there's a solution. We're all ignoring. We stop being speciesist and just work together.
Welcome to the entire theme of season 2 Phoenix Drop High.
Oh, so it's just racism. Okay, got it.
Pretty
Yep.
much.
Why do you? How do you
Right.
pivot that hard?
I need
Hey,
That implies that there was a
You're
You're
pivot
bringing
point
way
in the
too
first
much.
place.
You guys are bringing way too much attention to yourself. What are you doing? Aphmau's actually in a pretty good spot here, behind that pole on that corner, less visible than everybody else. So she may be in a safe position at this point, which is surprising.
I have seen most of these people play hide and seek / prop hunt with this exact same map. So there are some definitely good hiding places around here.
Yeah, this is a better, but as a, due to perspective, this is a better
I'm gonna
position
go
to
for
be in than that group. So if the killer, unless the killer is to come from the side in which Aphmau's back is turned, which they probably won't. There's a staircase right there to hit the sneak attack. She does have a better chance to run due to distraction principles.
Sneak attack! Sorry.
Okay, I'm D&D. I play rogues. You know why I said sneak attack.
Alright?
Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
act and sneak
Keep an
attack
eye on
both
each
act and
other.
hide.
Okay.
Last rogue I
alright,
played was Fred.
It's fine.
Why would you do this? Now,
Calm down.
okay,
Everyone's just on edge, alright? It's fine. It's fine. I need to
please
I
don't.
need to call for help.
That's the first time we've seen her inventory since like
Why
season
do you
1,
have
I
to
think.
stand there to make the phone call?
Yeah, you probably want to stand closer to the wall so that from the perspective, so that the angle of vision is less.
Or go
Open
under
house for
the
the windows.
teacher's desk?
Also, another good option, although possibly a bit more obvious when it comes to where people would think to look. But yeah,
Well, I mean,
another thing actually.
With the amount of people
Yeah.
that are outside, I'd say there's a good enough distraction where they're not even going to check the room. They're going to be busy.
Another thing about this, incidentally, is that like that contact there that says Aaron, lore-wise, at this point, Aaron's contact name in Aphmau's phone was FC, for reasons that will become apparent when you watch Phoenix Drop High. But yeah, that was like a whole thing. So he should be called FC at this stage if we're going with that.
Do we have an
I
AA
actually should be calling him that in real life.
Aaron anywhere? Aaron?
Hey, is everything all right, or?
Are you busy?
Actually, if this is like during season 2, which obviously it would have to be because Ian's here, and he wasn't in season 1. So yeah, but I forget actually if she changed his contact number, his contact name in a phone in season 2. Maybe she did, but I don't think so. I think it was still FC.
Something happened.
No, I'm not busy. What happened? You sound worried.
Liz and Mr. Gavin are like dead.
I think it's
like
enough
how
dead.
it's
You really only need to say it once. Saying it 5 times does accentuate it, though.
She's probably in shock. I like how it seamlessly transitioned from first person to cinematic right now. They're getting better at like the transitions involved in doing that. Actually,
yeah.
We probably should have done something like this in Drama Club so we could actually like do a bit of like a smoother thing, so we didn't have to like all be in every scene together. Also, I agree. Yay, Aphmau. We're having some lag issues today, so I pressed play, but it hasn't like occurred. There we go.
911 right now.
I know.
Don't stand in the window.
Everyone's turning on each other.
Just hang on.
I was going to say, well, maybe they're bulletproof glass, but then I realized we have
There's
railroads
a
to
door!
always break windows, so never
But
mind.
we
Yeah.
have no evidence of gun.
That's also true. Yeah, we didn't see how Mr. Gavin like was injured or anything. It just seemed like he was bleeding out, so it might have been a gunshot, but we don't know.
Then again, I feel like we
Could
would have
be.
seen a visible gun wound. Or
Well, this is
For-
Minecraft. Well, this is Minecraft. Just saying.
Yeah,
I don't
if
care if
he
it's
had the
Minecraft,
wound,
it's
well, I mean
logic.
this, but this is MyStreet, so we wouldn't need that. We wouldn't need more than
fair.
You
But
know.
also, then again, we would have heard the gunshot. If we
Unless
true.
it's a
struggle,
silencer.
we would have heard the gun. We would have heard the gunshot. In fact, why would there be a struggle if there's a gun to begin with?
Because the struggle would have happened before someone pulled out the gun and
But
used
I
it the last
never
resort.
said it was like
Fair.
gun. I just said like the glass might be bulletproof, but then remember werewolves
It's a
exist.
school.
It's a
Yeah.
school.
I would have to say that most schools do not have bulletproof glass. I think
That is
that'd be
in
nice if
fact
they did, but
true.
yeah.
They are planning on changing that, but instead they are reinforcing the doors first.
Okay.
It's a good move. Good move. Good move.
Fair enough.
Yeah, both important.
Oh no, my phone is dead.
Wow, your phone died in a horror series. What a shock.
No
Oh
way!
no! Oh my god! It was
phone
so
died.
shocking, guys.
Then
Oh,
use this
no.
class phone. There's
Okay,
usually a
that's-
phone in a
okay.
room.
Okay, that transition could have used a bit of work. If she was like staring at her phone during the scene where it like died, and then if she like looked up and it was first person, maybe. But yeah, that's a weak transition compared to the rest of them.
Where are the smart people?
This is my
Dead.
street.
They got Vin. They got axed off first, so they wouldn't be a bother.
Yeah, Mal, you
That
can't
is fair.
hold
That's a
this.
smart villain right there. That's who you want to be. You want to kill all the smart people. Why am I saying that? I'm a smart person.
Speaking of smart people, imagine if the murder was Tioni just this whole time because she knows
I have
everything about
no
the
clue who that is. Okay.
Especially not here. The killer could still be watching.
Guys, we should do
Right.
Minecraft murder
Let's
mystery.
Let's call 911.
Well, if you want to see Minecraft Murder Mystery, Aiden's been involved in quite a few of those, and JG Crafter as well. Because
I have no clue JG Crafter is, but okay.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. We should probably show you Drama Club. That would be a good intro to JG Crafter, actually.
You did press play, right?
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Come on, let's go. This
Back
way.
to the dead body. Nope, or not. Okay.
What the? Sasha, hey!
Oh, wow. Okay, I was not
Wait.
expecting her to be a featured part.
Sasha.
Last
What?
week? Yes.
Ooh.
Sasha is a member of the Shadow Knights, which is in Phoenix Drop High. They are the delinquent gang. She's not the leader. She's also voiced by Kawaii-chan's VA Mega Moika. So I'm guessing that that's why those two are not sharing the screen at this point. So we're going. So this is the first time we've gone from we're going from like one person playing one role to another, except for I guess like that one time in a mini game when technically like Zane walked off the frame and did like a whole like improv scene of like Zane versus Dante basically. Although now that I think about it, Zane and Dante were both on screen together at one point, and Dante didn't say a word, so maybe that's why.
Strategic.
Yes, of course.
Okay, now what's about to happen here? Are we about to inspect a dead body, drag a dead body, eat a dead body? What's happening?
Yeah, I will say Sasha and Aphmau alone together have one of my favorite scenes in the whole of MyStreet entirely, and I've not seen Sasha get like a prominent role since that point. So hey,
bottle thing always been there.
Bottle
what
thing?
thing? What thing?
Like on the top, it's like this red thing on top of like.
I think that might be.
That's a fire alarm.
Yeah, it's probably 10 as a fire alarm. It does look like a potion waiting to fall. That would be like
I feel like that's the point. That's probably the model they use, but that is a fire alarm.
Okay, probably. I wasn't sure. It didn't.
KW does not know what a fire alarm is. Confirmed.
What does one know what it looks like?
Sasha, wait.
What do you want?
Look. Wait.
To live?
Why do you not look over at the dead body? Excuse me?
What do you mean?
Just ignored the dead body.
They've already seen this one.
Oh.
Sasha's very edgy. You know, you see she has white hair and edge to her. You know, so you can kind of guess what she's.
Okay, got it. All right, yeah.
Sus.
I don't know if KW got it. Okay.
No, she did. That reaction alone, yeah.
Fair.
I'd rather get murdered than breathe the same air as you.
Sasha!
Leave me alone.
Oh, there's the edge. All right.
Come on!
Still a peach, even with a killer on the loose.
Oh wait, no. I thought it was gonna be Jeff.
That was some crazy angle work. That was
yeah. I thought it was gonna be Jeff like hiding somewhere. Was that
my
Daniel? Daniel? I don't remember Daniel ever like talking about Sasha. You know what, KW? That's our first added detail. Daniel likes Sasha, I guess.
Get her.
I don't get her. Let her rot, bro.
We need to get help and fast. We have to get out of here and make sure that everyone is safe.
Yeah.
The sooner we can get out of here, the better.
Wasn't there a body at the end of that staircase? They just seemed to disappear.
All right?
There was a dead body in that cafeteria. Yeah, they did a.
Killers on
The killer's cleaning up bodies, bro.
Jeez! What are you doing? You scared us half to death!
Okay, how did he get out? Okay, no way. It makes sense how he got outside. Window powers. Why are you going back inside?
Also, was the entrance open the whole time? I guess Mr.
No,
Gavin never had a chance to close the door.
No, I think bro hit the brick and just opened it.
See what I mean? See what I mean on my theories now? You guys think
that would have been a good use of Gareth in this case. Although then again, maybe Gareth's dead. We don't know.
You never know. Never know.
We haven't seen him yet, so
I think we did. I've never seen a blonde guy's body down.
Yeah, no, that was just.
Yeah, at the bottom of the staircase, and that could have been him, maybe.
Could have been. We'll see.
Here while everyone plays blame the wolf, I'd rather take my chance.
I completely agree. But
You'd rather take your chances with the exit right behind you.
Is open. In fact, you came in from the exit side.
Like to say that they want to leave, but in reality, they just want to say so they could kill more.
Or they're just trying to get Aphmau out of there because they're the alpha.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, I guess, like, you know, if it were, like, most of the werewolves would be in that situation, or, like, that mentality, I guess. Or then again, the alpha is supposed to be strong enough to defend themselves to a certain degree.
But hey, you never know.
Out of loyalty, yeah.
KW, you are really in on this theory. I can't wait for you to probably be wrong.
Look, you said why he did.
I can't wait for her to have already seen this video and just be like, you know, just like stringing us along.
I can't wait to yell at her if she did that.
You're just making yourself a target. Please, I'm a werewolf. I can handle myself.
Ian?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Pride.
Yeah, Mr. Cam was also a werewolf. That didn't work for him.
I know.
He
I
gone.
Oh, no!
Oh, what?
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Well,
I guess it's not hit.
well, okay. So my theory is wrong, guys.
Ha!
One
That
of
was
them.
one of
You said
them.
Aphmau as well.
One of them.
I mean,
What?
it
Okay.
could still be an alternate Ian, you know,
Okay,
that
no,
acts
no.
himself
Now
off
I
to
ask
avoid
a
suspicion.
more important question. What in God's name was that death?
It was
Giant
invisible
explosion.
explosion.
Giant
You know,
explosion. And then only the head is gone? And
know there's
also
invisible-
no blood. There's
You know, there's invisible pressure plate traps that have explosions that go off above waist level, but not below. And a
At the
localized
neck,
like
it
no
just went-
debris
no,
and
no.
destruction.
They blew up the collar of the shirt, and it just went.
Yeah. I guess given the modern law, it makes sense for Ian. It makes sense for Ian to have gone by TNT, because that's like another like running gag in the modern Aphmau stuff that he keeps like blowing himself up. He didn't scream this time though.
Well, because he was
That's
gone
the-
by then. His head was donezo.
I guess, yeah.
We need to move.
Can't scream when you got no
now.
mouth. I have no
Everyone
mouth,
back
but
in-
I must scream.
Side.
Right. Ian!
You should leave. They just had to make a trap. They're not gonna have another one.
Maybe they would, to be honest. I would at the very least throw a rock just in case.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Good play. And now they're in a bathroom.
By the way, we have not seen
Possibly shut
Kawaii
up.
Chan in a while. Just saying.
We also haven't seen Dante in that same amount of time.
Or Daniel.
No,
Daniel's
Daniel's right here.
Oh
behind
no,
Aph.
Daniel's saying never mind. Sorry.
KW's falling for angles. You can tell KW failed geometry based on how much angle they're failing. They're doing
No,
right
I just couldn't remember who was still like around Aphmau. I was trying to remember because I only saw Zane
What's
mostly.
even
so.
happening
now.
right
That's
now?
on you, buddy.
I'm so done running around the stupid dress. Give me a moment.
Okay, getting out of the
You
dress.
try
Good
and find-
move. Good move. Good move.
Yeah, but also, does she have a change of clothes?
We about to find out.
Was she wearing her uniform underneath the
Yeah,
dress?
it's a two-layer.
It could be, but theater lighting is already harsh enough.
But hey, you
Like, she
never
would be
know. The
sweating
budget at
buckets
this
if
school,
that were
the
the
budget
case.
at this school could suck, and the lights are like just like not hot enough, so it's alright.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, the light was heavy enough to kill someone, so like.
Also,
I just saw
Okay.
Joss asking Blex if Blex is scared of this video, and I'm
are you
just
feeling scared?
Another way out.
and I'm just like,
Good.
this is
So
a
we can get
Minecraft murder, and also
You can definitely get scared by a Minecraft murder.
yes, no. I'm just letting you know. But here's the thing: this is also Aphmau we're talking about here. Like, if she wanted to go horror, she would have gone so much horror. But so far, it's just like, I'm not saying the deaths are ridiculous or anything. The only ridiculous stuff we have seen so far was Ian's
Listen.
head getting blown off.
Listen.
My
listen.
little mini theory is that Aphmau is easing her new audience into some darker stuff to prepare them for what is coming in MyStreet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, let the man ask some questions, Miss Comparably Wrong Theory that we've known was wrong for a good like 5-10
We only
minutes.
have one theory wrong. It could still be very much Aphmau.
I can't wait for interdimensional Aphmau, guys.
Mm-hmm. Or Kawaii-chan.
Okay, Jacob, your
Call it
theory
like
seems
you
a bit more plausible, but like.
No, that was just me aping KW because she said Kawaii-chan as well.
I just said Kawaii Chan is missing. That is it. I never said whether or not. If
You think she's dead? Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
No, she could be dead. Yeah.
There is a very famous like scene and like sequence of events that they could pay homage to, where Kawaii-chan was very close to dying after that happened. So if they pay homage to it, then maybe that would be a way, like another Easter egg.
So why is there 2 doors to this bathroom?
2 doors, not one. It's Hatchetfield.
That's true.
Someone's gonna get exploded. I can't
Speaking
believe
of,
this.
where's Richard Lipshitz's body? It should be in here somewhere, right?
I guess. I mean, he did I guess he got to run away at some point during the opening sequence.
No,
but-
remember he died. He got swirly to death.
Yeah, but apparently, like someone worked out the sequence of events of his death. Apparently, he was basically tortured for 2 hours. So, like after that
Yeah.
opening sequence, Max caught him again and then took him back to the bathroom. Which
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
got covered in lacerations, and they had time to run. And then, according to the intro, was finished off in the toilet.
yes.
So he would, in fact, be in a bathroom.
What
I love
about the gym?
Nerdy Blues Must Die.
Oh, so do I. Yeah.
Exits
Yeah.
will still be open.
It might be too risky. I still don't.
I guess
Okay, so she did.
Two layer. Two layer.
What?
Two layer.
Hi, Jacob.
Jacob gets
Too late.
This
Too
shows
late.
the
More like to lay off the drugs. Anyway.
See, this shows the difference by in what me and Jacob get confused by. I get confused by illogical things. Jacob gets confused sometimes.
That's not much of a difference.
Understand why nobody has called the police yet.
Well,
'cause
maybe
they called
because the one
Aaron.
person who had a phone called someone else instead of the police. You know.
You know, you're so smart. Why didn't you call the police? And now you're calling up
They
people
all-
calling the police.
They all called
about
they
one
all
thing.
called their comfort friends instead, and their phones all died. That's why they haven't called the
You're
police.
I mean, some people would call their parents, but like that's reasonable.
She's
Yeah,
a mosquito.
Yeah. Also, bear in mind that she doesn't know everyone who has survived at this point, so she doesn't know if anyone had time to call the police. Sasha could have called the police.
You think
Kawaii-chan
Sasha
could
would call the police?
Dante could. Probably not, but in theory, she mechanically could have. Dante and
mechanically,
Kawaii-chan, Dante and Kawaii-chan are more likely to have done so, and we know
Yeah.
that they were around for longer.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Continue the review.
Yeah, maybe
I
Mr.
don't
Gavin
like
was
that
calling the
act. I
police, and
don't like that
that's why he
act.
got axed off before he could finish his conversation, which would made the police more suspicious. But anyway,
Let's just stay put and survive the night.
So your grand plan is hide and hope?
so your grand plan is hide and hope. Well, you better hope they don't find you, Daniel.
I'm trying.
There, the exit is right there.
You know, if this were like a main channel Aphmau video, they would have made a joke about like a girl being in the boys' bathroom or vice versa by now.
Do you have any better ideas?
We're trapped.
Yes, window.
Oh, and why is there a window in the bathroom?
It's not like where the stalls are, so you can
Okay,
have
but
some privacy.
still. Why is it that big?
Yeah, like at least it would be like it would most likely be like translucent to some degree, most likely.
Ooh,
Like they could. I've seen windows in bathrooms, but they're all translucent for obvious
Yeah.
reasons.
And usually it's like a smaller window. Who puts a window that stretches past the room where the bathroom is?
Yeah, good question.
That is just
MyStreet logic, Ben. MyStreet logic.
that is school infractions on so many levels. This is
Who's coming to
pedophilia
save
action.
us?
This is how you get
We have to
arrested.
Save ourselves. We'll make it through this. I don't know how, but we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Oh, Jacob
Oh,
tripping.
well,
Oh,
you
God.
don't
no.
exactly
no.
sound super
Ignore that.
convinced.
Ignore it.
I'm trying to sound
I am
super
dealing
cool.
with the camera now.
Oh no, what's that?
Use the other door, please.
Have to.
There's another
The
door
door?
behind you.
Yeah, we do. Come on. Be careful and keep an eye on your surroundings, alright?
Could have just used the window.
You know,
Hmm?
everyone else is
Keep an eye on your
Better.
surroundings. Please to look behind her.
the ones walking into this.
Because maybe, just
Okay, you know what? At least Zane is being smart and whispering now.
Yeah.
Well, then again, like whispering in Daniel. Wait, no, I was gonna say whispering in Daniel's voice is like very hard,
But actually, I just did it like right then. It's fine.
Yeah.
maybe we catch whoever's doing this.
I guess I have practice because I basically used him for Nathaniel, and
Yeah, so-
back when we were recording some of those, I had to be quiet because I was not alone in a house. So yeah.
That's why I was like really quiet for a lot of the time sometimes, and I had to like pretend and try to emphasize things without actually projecting. It was really difficult, but you know, I still manage sometimes. Depends.
I just realized Anne's voice. It sounds like Nathan. Oh.
Yeah. It's also why, like, when I'm up here, because that's the original thing. It was like up here. I can't do that without going quiet. Because like when you go quieter, your voice gets deeper, so it like sounds a lot like this. Basically, that's what kind of, like became more Danielist over time. Yeah,
Basically, that's what happened.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yes,
right, let's keep this.
we've had Nathaniel's voice and Hera's aesthetic. Keep an eye
Josh,
on the doc, everyone. That's gonna be a shock when that happens.
Yep. Camera.
Mm-hmm.
Before they get someone else.
It's my job to make sure people are safe,
Oh, the Shadow's logo.
especially
Yep.
werewolves. So, huh?
Oh,
What's that?
Don't go towards it. That's the biggest attention grab for the killer.
Uh,
Or that is the killer.
watch my back
The
and
killer wouldn't do that. The killer wouldn't bring that much
I
attention to
think it
themselves.
stopped.
uh,
Where are all the
You're
bodies?
walking away from the
Not that
entrance.
noise. Just
You could leave at
what the
any moment.
is
And you're doing this.
Mhm.
You are standing in the most open of areas.
Alpha
Oh, nerdy prudes must die.
call.
Alpha Balls must die! Alpha Balls must die! Alpha Balls,
Wow.
you hiding, cause the window you'll fly.
yes, wow.
Hey W, let Star Kid nerds be Star Kid nerds, okay? You don't get to say anything, Miss Comparably Wrong Theory.
I haven't been wrong yet. Only just one theory is wrong. Just
Yeah,
one.
I haven't been wrong for yet, except for that time that I absolutely was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like Caleb, you need to realize that if you're extremely wrong once, that's still being extremely wrong. And I feel like there's only one way to prove this, and in order to get the point across, I feel like we just need to tell it to you in a very different way. And by very different way, I mean I feel like we're just gonna need something that really emphasizes it. Like maybe like Italian from Italia. That'd be very good here. Just so it emphasizes really well that you're wrong.
Look,
Alphas will fall, and it is also dead!
just one
It
theory is wrong.
emphasizes that you're wrong. See?
Also, technically, sometimes the mercs like pretend they die to actually come back alive.
His head flew off.
We don't know.
Well, no, maybe. Well, if that's the case, actually, KW, if you think your murder's pretending to die to come back, then maybe that's why we didn't see any wounds on Mr. Gavin. Maybe he was pretending, and they all just left him there.
Whose blood was it then?
It was ketchup, like you said before.
Dang.
Also, this is notably in different handwriting than the stage light was. That
Well,
might
the,
have been
well, the
because of,
stage
like,
light has
texturing,
the stage light had less space, so you had to be more compact, meaning that the handwriting
guess.
changed.
I guess, yeah. All right then.
Anytime I see writing in blood, I am just gonna say nerdy prudes must die.
Like, it is very much like that is what the Nerdy Prudes Must Die logo looks like.
Yes.
It's hard
I
not
was
to make that
wondering
comparison.
If you're going to say anything about that, Jacob, then no, Ben has to.
Did you miss something?
Alpha's gonna die in the MyStreet mental. Aphmau's panicking, it's a lot to handle.
Oh,
There
just
was an
play it
explosion
up,
that took
Daniel.
off Ian's
Just play
head.
it, you
He is
suck.
dead.
See, guys, I feel like y'all don't get it. It's gotta be Donna.
Mm-hmm. No, see, another thing, by the way, actually, in terms of the lore of this, like, you know, Mr. Gavin is the werewolf teacher. Like, he is that position, like, technically above the alphas in, like, the pack, basically, like, in the school pack by werewolf culture.
Okay.
Ian does at one point sort of basically, but he does become the alpha at some stage, although it's implied that this is taking place before that happens. Aphmau is the alpha female and has been so for over a year at this point. So maybe potentially they were all the intended targets the entire time.
Yeah. Okay.
Which means that the killer is most likely Maria, a character no one remembers, but was very much like after the alpha position. Wait, and Blaze was vying for position for alpha during season 2. He wanted to become. He was one of the few that
I don't know either of
the
these
next
people.
one of 3 candidates. So
Okay,
all of them together, actually, that kind of
both
like
of those
correlates.
those are both fair ideas, but I would like to say Ziggy was in the school.
Zig? But, okay, I know they love killing. Yes, okay, fine. Yeah, that took me a second. All right.
Alpha.
That was the longest one. That was a long one there.
Yeah.
But I didn't do anything. What? I was just.
That's the point. You didn't.
Right.
You need to run.
Marks.
No! No!
Oh,
Okay, that kind of puts my theory, because Dante has nothing to do with werewolves or alphas in general, so that has nothing. Yeah, all right.
They just killing everyone, but they got their main targets. But like, you gotta clear the field to get the extra points.
Although that suddenly makes Kawaii-chan more suspicious now, because after Ian left her, I guess.
Well,
like,
we about to check the Panna.
We know Kawaii-chan has a vendetta against Dante specifically after after how things went down between them in middle school.
Well, Bogey.
And also, fun fact, behind the scenes, Aphmau said Kawaii-chan was originally meant to be a yandere character. That was her original inspiration.
Of course.
When you think about the shrine, it sort of makes sense. She was just a yandere for other people rather than for herself.
Of course, Kawaii is yandere and makes separate shrines. Why wouldn't she? No, I am just a sweet, innocent little girl.
Linda, call my lawyer.
Time to play the video.
Yeah, no, I was trying to change this, and I ran out of time. The bit was over.
Oh.
Dante!
There is no more Dante. Now you have Dante.
By the way, there is there was no blood from that fall either. By the way, the only person who has had blood this whole time, Mr. Gavin.
Yeah. Oh no, there's blood on the floor. It reads Alpha's will
Someone was
fall.
up there. They were looking at us.
What are you talking about?
The Chamber of Secrets is open. Enemies of the air beware.
We're all on edge. It could have been nothing.
No.
We're seeing shadows.
It could have been nothing.
It could have been nothing.
Yeah, are you saying that
Yes,
Dante
wow.
like screamed and fell of his own volition, Daniel?
Yes,
Excuse you.
because Dante go do. Ah!
Sit down, Daniel. All right, you've had your turn.
Everywhere.
Okay,
right
I'm
now.
Daniel,
sitting
I know someone was
Oh, yeah,
there.
okay.
Come on, someone just. This is Dante. We're getting to the bottom.
Don't go up to him.
We're getting to the bottom of this. That me, a 4-foot nothing 15-year-old, I
We're
will
getting to the-
solve
we're
this
get-
issue.
We're getting to the bottom of this. Proceed to go up.
Well, okay, fine. Yes. All right.
Well, this is
Starting
a
on
little
the
bit-
werewolves.
Not lead to
too.
more bodies.
It's fine. All right.
Oh, that body is yet to
Just needs to-
disappear.
Uh,
Why are you going up?
That's
Leave.
exactly what worries me.
Please.
Doesn't mean that they're not here.
Zane, can you not say stuff like that? My nerves are already fried.
wait.
Oh, he is still there.
Zane's whispering, Daniel.
He is, in fact,
Okay.
still there. So,
That looks more like Gareth a little bit. Oh wait, no, it's Mr. Gavin. Never mind.
that's Mr. Catherine.
Look, we need to get to
Yeah.
room 204. All right. Fast.
What? Why specifically room 204?
Zane,
I
She's
forgot
going to
what
kill
room-
them.
I forgot what room 204 was actually home to.
KW, how would she kill Dante from 4 stories while being at...
No, she's going to kill the killer. She's gonna bully the bully, you know. Yeah.
They'll bury him eventually. We'll get to the second part of the song eventually.
Zane, please.
They haven't buried
We
anyone
can,
yet,
all
so
right?
I
We
can't do
can
that.
do this.
Yeah.
We'll do it on the count of 3. 1, 2. Go! 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 Go!
Uh,
Why are you doing this?
uh,
Why are you doing this?
The art room. Come on.
Why
Uh,
the art room? Why?
I know those paintbrushes are sharp sometimes.
Wait.
The art room is a good distance away from everything, so it is a good place to hide. But supplies-wise, you're getting nothing out of this.
Oh look, they're behind a desk finally.
Yeah, but behind a desk, that's in window view. Oh,
Well, good choice.
yep. Why are you moving?
Good on them to have, good, by the way, good on them to have like a trash can and a recycling bin instantly.
Yeah. You are in window view. You are still in window view. Why is there a phone?
just as well as doesn't show up on like Aaron's contact or something as the texture pack would have necessitated. Good thing they remembered to edit that
I
out.
like what
You're
students-
still standing in front of the window.
Oh, shh. Ah,
What
what do we do?
Just stay low,
I've
okay?
given up on their survival instinct, but I'm gonna keep yelling at them for
Got
it.
it?
What if it's
Yeah.
not? Shh.
I think whoever it was
Those footages are like dramatically timed as well. You have like the little bit of like dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, you have a dun, 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 dun.
Wouldn't we have seen them in the window?
Most likely if they were that close. Yeah.
wonderful. Great.
And I can't see anything. Well, actually you still can. It's very much
Okay,
fine,
so
guys.
but anyway.
this is a killer. Nuking the power. This is a killer right here.
Yeah. I like how the easels or the paper is just glowing in this
If you
room.
want to stay back,
Yeah.
you can. I'll continue, but I need to get to the bottom of
Let's stand in the only light source that is currently available in the school now.
Go jump out that
At least till it
window,
arrives.
please.
By the way, there's a full moon behind them. They've implied in the past that werewolves have a wolf form. Daniel could transform right now and get you know
Okay, listen up.
this thing.
But he's
We need to get to the
sensitive.
generator
He's
and-
soft.
Yeah, he wouldn't jump out windows or transform or
Try to bring the power back. That way other students can survive too.
They're all probably gone
Let's
by
do
now.
And what's plan B? Hiding in here for forever?
Let's circle back to plan B when we need
Why is it panning onto the door?
Hopefully we don't. If you're in, let's go. You ready? Nice up and down.
Oh, he grabbed a chair.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
He's
Hit
going
him
to
with the
WWE.
steel chair.
Yeah,
Keep an eye on your surroundings. Watch each other.
I guess Aphmau and Zane felt weapons were unnecessary.
Push back, okay?
Fist only, baby.
I thought we were going to room 204 in order to like acquire weapons, but okay.
That's what I thought too. But then they said it was an art room. You want weapons? The science room.
Who's inside?
True.
Yeah.
That is where you get the
Yeah.
dangerous stuff. Go make some mustard gas, and then just everyone goes bye bye.
hmm I was thinking
It'll-
Bunsen burners personally because like for comedic effect, but yes.
Oh, for comedic effect, yes, but you don't want to go near the killer. So if you just
That's
gas
true. Yeah,
them-
Bunsen burners don't have much of a range, but that's why it'd be funny. Just like plug in the Bunsen burner, like point this tiny device and just go.
Well, they need power. They need power first.
That's why I said plug in.
No, in the school.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, okay. Well, plug them into the glowing easels.
Yeah. But that's why the solution here is
Sleepy at night.
chloroform rag.
Implying that the school has access to chloroform.
You can make chloroform. You can make chloroform with school-wide chemicals. You can get bleach from a bathroom or the janitor closet. You can make chloroform.
Yeah, true. All right.
The solution in any of these school murder situations, the solution is one of three things: run, hide, chloroform.
I just been saying listening to Vince nonsense at this point.
It's not nonsense. It's logical.
We just saw Ian's face. Explain. Do you think the windows are not gonna be trapped or something? Have
What do
you
you
ever thought about that?
I mean, if there is anywhere where the killer could cause a gas leak and get rid of a bunch of people at the same time, it would be the science room.
Yeah. The solution is always chloroform, or running, or hiding. Run, hide, chloroform. So it's-
Yeah, I prefer run and hide personally on account of I don't want to get close enough to the killer to have to, not to be able to use the chloroform in
What?
question.
Have you never shoved a chloroform rag into a t-shirt gun?
No, I would need a t-shirt gun for that as well. That's another thing we don't know.
Oh,
about.
Go to the
Also,
gym, get a
well-
t-shirt gun.
Also, after you, the chloroform stuff, it actually takes a long while to make someone go unconscious with chloroform. It does not take seconds.
I feel like you don't
Yeah.
understand what I'm getting at here. The point isn't to make them go under right then and there. It's just to shoot chloroform straight at them.
Okay, but then if they don't go unconscious right then and then, you would most likely die.
That's why you have more chloroform.
I guess a higher concentration would
And
make
that,
it
yeah.
back sooner, but okay.
You can KW. I feel like you don't understand chemistry. You can easily increase concentration by. The solution is always the solution. You just need to concentrate it more.
And where would they get chloroform?
They make it with different.
They make it with school chemical. It's not that hard. Get the bleach from the chemical closet. Get the chemical from the chemical closet. Because also at the chemical closet, get the chemistry closet.
Why does this sound like steps in like a children's song for this? Hey kids, it's me, Barney. I'm gonna teach you how to make chloroform today.
Oh my god. No, okay, just play the video before we give Ben more of a higher stat brain. Something like that.
Higher stat for what?
For being dumb.
Dumb? I'm
Those
not dumb.
get
I'm
bleach from
logical.
the janitor store. If you,
I would just like to say,
and you can get some
at
more.
Oh wait, I just realized what you were singing. Yeah.
Yeah, the tune was the Crayon song from Studio C. But
Yeah.
All
I would just say, KW, as someone who is actively logical, and you being someone who is not, you cannot call me out for something like that.
I am calling you out because I don't know my street logic.
I am being logical. The fact that you are illogical will make it difficult for you to understand that fact. But I will try.
Illogical. I'm being MyStreet logical. That's what I've been trying to tell you. This is freaking MyStreet.
Yeah, it's all satire. You see, we're all being super sensitive and blah blah blah.
Let's play the video. Come on, we're almost done.
You know. I'm gonna KW while the video. I'm gonna show you how easy it is to make chloroform.
No.
Please don't. I'll get demonetized.
I would not do that
This
then.
way. If the cob still works,
Where
I
did
might be
he
able to
get a chair?
Did you not see him grab the chair?
From the art room.
Oh, I'm right.
I made this whole joke of he didn't hit him with a steel chair.
Yeah.
for the generator. We'll meet at the break room.
Wait, Daniel. Just be careful.
He
You
said.
gotta hit him with a steel chair.
Generator.
First off, the break room. Oh.
What?
Say go, 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 move, 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 move.
Where are you
Ah,
doing?
yes. Let's get to the bottom of this and go find the killer. Oh no, it's the
Yo, wait,
killer.
guys,
Run away.
guys, hold
Wait,
up,
guys.
Didn't
hold
think
up.
that one through, did
Wait,
they?
hold up,
Now,
guys.
hold up. Zoom in.
I can't
Wait,
zoom
I'm
in.
zooming in. I'm zooming in.
KW,
I
zoom
don't have
in.
that-
Oh, hold on.
I
Give
don't
me
have that
one moment.
feature. What are you
Because
talking?
it's not dark. The darkness is dissipating. That's probably why.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, so like in terms of the shadow,
Yeah.
I think it's Ian. It looks like an Ian.
Ian's dead.
it looks like a werewolf. I can't tell which one.
We about to
It looks like
find
almost
out
like it's
then.
got brown. It's like it's got brown hair. You could almost
Nah,
say
guys, watch me.
Rylan or
Kawaii chat.
Balto.
That'd be hilarious. Watch me
Actually,
Kawaii.
Balto graduated. Never mind. Forget
Watch me
Balto.
Kawaii
Rylan.
chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we
So
wait.
someone wait a second. I did hear from Aiden there was a character that got recast, and I think this might be that character if it is who I think it is. Aiden might have spoiled this reveal for me.
Wait, what the?
I think he spoiled the reveal. If it's who I think it is, not Werewolves and Mifwa, but close. We'll see.
I don't know who that is.
You're running.
This way.
You're not even hiding. You don't have cover. What are you doing? This is stupid.
I think he's gone. Whoever it was.
Why are you facing away from the way he was going?
Who are we hiding from, guys? Ah! From behind them.
You guys, this is not how you horror movie.
Well, I mean, it is very much how you horror movie, and that's why everyone dies in those.
Sorry. This is not how you real life. Why are you jumping?
Okay, let's just go.
What are you? This is
I don't see anything.
Wait.
stay behind the thing.
No.
Why are you on the railing?
Oh, come on.
Okay, this
one more.
I am more and more loving this killer. They're so smart. They locked the generator. How did
Okay,
that
I'm like
happen?
then I see where because they have to like access it in first place. Yeah. Danny went to get the generator. That's not a generator. It's lying there.
Stop.
I'm sorry. I'm just scared.
I understand.
That actually happened in a lot of mini games back in the day. Like
The door
so,
thing?
that's accurate.
I'm scared too. But.
Okay,
What
somehow
did you do?
this place is worse than the hallway.
Gareth! He's alive! For now, but still.
What are you doing here?
What do you
He goes to
think?
this school.
Yeah.
He's in uniform.
What are you
He's
doing
the
here?
smart
Also,
thing and
Yeah,
hiding.
what are you doing here? Also, I'm glad you're not dead, older brother of mine.
See, Gareth is being smart, hiding in bathroom stall. And in case with this bathroom stall, if the door locked, you cannot jump over like most bathroom stall.
Gareth,
Unless they hit the barge in like police freaking battering ram style. He's safe.
Oh, the breaker.
Not anymore though. He exited.
Yeah.
By the way, I like the consistency of him talking in the smooth Gareth voice because he had that voice for all of his high school days and also university ones. So that's accurate. What is surprising actually to some degree is how Zane and Aphmau seem to be cool with each other because they weren't at this stage in
Well,
their.
when you're in a situation like this, sometimes you gotta
Yes.
work with what you got.
That is true. It's more so they act like the best friend selves they are in the future rather than the basically enemies they were at this stage. Yeah.
Oh, the misery.
Yeah. I saw that in class today.
I can open it. I've got the key.
wait, why do you have the key? Whatever, let's just go.
Oh, you don't want an actual explanation? Okay, never mind.
Guys, suspicions are high.
Of course you
That's like video game logic. It's like, oh, I found this NPC that has the key. That was part of the quest for the quest that I'm supposed to go on. Why do they have the key? Who knows? But there you
what
go.
this
It's in my
reminds me
inventory
of? Have you played Paper Mario and the Origami King?
No. I've seen a little
I
bit
will
of
say
game
this
play
because
but...
it's not really a spoiler. So Luigi, what ends up happening is throughout the entire game, he's trying to find the key to Princess Peach's castle. Every single time he finds the key and gives it to you, it turns out to, oh my goodness, it's the key you need to unlock this one specific place, guys.
You know, I do like how the Mario Brothers never think to break a window either in this situation.
have the key.
No, not the shh.
Alright, come on.
Okay.
Don't stand there.
Yeah. I like how Aphmau turned around so they could actually remove the padlock from behind.
Yeah. Stand behind the locker, please. You guys are so stupid.
Yeah.
I'm so nervous.
Never
Really
left it
get into
outside, too.
me.
There's got to be a trap in here, right?
Let's find something. Flashlights! Got him!
Well, that's one way to find it. Only check 2 cabinets.
Can I be? Is it just me or I don't know if you're still here, by the way. I don't know if you're muted and I had to leave. If you're still here, is it just me or does somebody like announcing the name of an item when playing Minecraft specifically now give you flashbacks?
I think KW might be gone.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
All right then.
Probably. Oh, I get to insult her more now. Yeah.
This is all we got for right now.
We don't need her to be gone for that.
Fair. It's better when she's here.
Well,
The reaction is great. That's the point.
let's get back to Daniel right now. Come on.
Door open. Guy.
Principal's office is over here.
Oh, turn it on now. You're creating so much attention to yourself.
Yeah. Oh, look, based on like the edges of this is actually an in-game thing. I thought it might have been like an effect, but no, this is an in-game thing. It's moving with the.
That's also, they already have the emergency lights are on, and you're using a flashlight.
Yep.
What does the world become?
Like, I understand wanting to give that to Daniel to help him with the generator, but yeah, in this situation, you probably don't want to use the batteries, like with your phone, Aphmau, when you called Aaron instead of the police.
Oh, poor girl.
Aphmau, you making the big stupid. What's PNR stand for? PRN.
Daniel?
Oh,
Principal, I think. Principal something.
but what's the
Yeah,
enemy?
I came by.
That's a good point because
I gave up. Did this
Principal's
man
name is Layla, so yeah, that doesn't matter.
give up
Hmm.
in a horror scenario? He is not fully pumped with adrenaline and running like there's no tomorrow trying to get this generator going. Nah, he hit the I gave up.
Yeah.
Also, why is the generator on the second story?
And in the middle of like what looks like an office room.
Unless he was trying to turn on the laptop.
He was messing with the radio.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back. What happened?
Oh, the
What
radio.
happened?
Okay, the radio.
Oh well, they opened up a kitchen cabinet, and Aphmau said the word flashlight, which you like picked up the flashlights, and I had flashbacks to Jack Black.
But when I meant like when I
Clinton.
saw the shot figure being Ian, he looked like he had like the ears of one of Ian's, so that's why.
Yes, we've moved a long time past that, but
Yeah, we are way back.
Oh, okay.
At this point, Gareth has appeared.
Yeah.
No, it's fried. I hid under the desk until he left.
What? Kai, why is he wandering around?
Is the door still open?
There we go. You heard that, right, Kai?
Who?
Think he's the killer?
Oh yeah, you haven't. You haven't met him yet. Well, see. Well, I mean, okay. So here's the thing. Once I saw the orange hair on that shadowy figure, I got suspicious. Kai is the character that Aiden told me has been recast. Apparently.
Watch him not be the killer, and he's just enrobed in shadows.
Which I mean, it's a real shame he had to be recast. I mean, I can understand why, because his original VA is really busy these days. You know who his original VA is?
No.
Sungwon Cho. Pro ZD himself.
I wonder why. He's really busy. I truly do.
Yeah.
Freaking love that man, though. That man is great.
I don't
Hmm.
know, but we gotta find anyone.
Why'd you leave the door open?
Come on. Speaking of survivors, let's stick together.
No,
Okay?
you don't.
Yeah, now you
you
want to
guys
stick together.
hold down the office. If Kai comes back, keep him.
I'm sorry, we got to stick together. You guys hold down the office. We'll go somewhere else. Sticking together. There you go. That's that definition.
Here.
You
Hey,
did that.
babysitting duty, my favorite.
This hurts.
Oh, stop whining. Get the power going.
Oh my god, yes, wow.
Gareth's
Thank
being
God.
smart.
Oh,
Wait, Gareth's being smart.
sorry,
Around
no.
this time, it makes sense for it to be a bit smarter. Yeah.
Yeah, because he wasn't
Finally, a smart guy.
The brain rot didn't fully get to him until his 20s.
Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Sorry, girl.
What did you just say?
You heard what I said.
Oh,
There he is.
What the?
Boy! Oh, I forgot about. Oh, wasn't he also technically a manipulative one, but not as bad as Ian? He was just kind of.
I wouldn't go as far as to call him manipulative,
he just
but
trying.
yeah, like his mentality was definitely off, and I can understand why
Yeah.
Aiden did not like his character.
I got an
But yeah, I wouldn't say he manipulated anyone necessarily.
Yeah, no, but I just
Right,
meant like
actually.
he wasn't exactly necessarily like a good guy, but he wasn't necessarily a bad guy. He was kind of
You know-
like those characters where he like his intentions are good, but in the wrong way.
Yeah.
You know,
Also,
that-
by the way, Vin, he's actually one of the 4 sabers, which is the alpha equivalent to the Mifo culture. So if he might be a target for the killer as well. Depends.
Yeah, the fact he didn't kill them right then and there, he's probably not the killer.
Unless he is.
The fact he didn't say anything either probably means they're trying to delay the inevitable recast.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, they do not have the original voice actor for him.
Yeah, because it's pro.
That's what I was saying. That's the part that Aiden spoiled. They got recast. He was Sungwon Cho originally.
Oh, no, you
Uh,
don't!
Damn it! Gareth!
Watch Garth slip and go over
You're
the.
not getting away
Oh no, good tackle.
this
good tackle.
time. You're the
He tackled his ankles, but yeah.
one
Hey,
sneaking
hey,
around.
oh, hey, ankle biter, ankle biter.
Wait, we heard her
You're the
talking.
one we-
Yeah, I
You're
heard him a
dummy.
little bit.
I'm doing it. Get off me!
If there's a reason you're sneaking,
Okay, no, he sounds very different. Like his original voice was like something like this,
Well,
basically.
it's hard to replicate. It's hard to replicate that man.
Wait, what happened
Well, I
to the
mean,
original
it
voice?
really, I think he just got too busy, to be honest.
Okay.
Oh, way too busy. These days he gets busy.
Hmm.
People love to cast that man.
Yeah.
People like proper love to cast that man.
Someone's
He's
asking.
great though. He's amazing. Give me a
Wait,
second. Gotta do something.
no, yeah, but do you remember this person? Luna? Luna?
That looks like Iona to me.
Iona?
I could be wrong though.
Well, Ben's gone.
I'm the one from the gacha one. That's not.
Which gotcha?
On-
Like,
Yeah, on this channel, that's not saying much. Remember that time I did one gacha video ever on this channel's history?
And
Not
yes,
hundreds.
I do remember them. They were here during the stream where it was Emily, me, and Bond when you weren't there because of hay fever.
Right. Okay. Well, for the record, there are multiple gacha ones, but good.
Yeah.
But good to have you back.
Yeah, you get to see the real guy now.
Hi, please
Yeah.
see it.
Except it's not gacha.
I was trying to find evidence, okay?
Wait,
We'll do gacha tomorrow.
Probably.
Oh wait, that's Patrick M. Seymour. Okay.
Who?
I think. Yeah. He's the voice of Travis and also Mr. Gavin and several others. And Terry, in fact.
Who's Terry?
Travis's father. That's why they cast the same guy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not sold, but I don't.
But yeah, like basically, if I were to do like an impression of Kai, it's not perfect, but it'd be something like along this lines, basically. You know, I don't have someone's like resonance areas, but it's close enough. Like at least the cadence is basically the same.
I don't think Kai's the killer either.
Yeah, maybe.
Immediately saying, I do not think he's a
Keeping my
killer.
eye on him.
All right.
Hmm.
Kai, you
He
with
might
us,
not
okay?
be a killer, guys. He might not be
Whatever.
a
Come on,
killer.
let's go.
You are now.
Oh, hey,
not
look,
a
that
suspect.
room's padlocked
Can I have
now.
a key?
Oh. Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Man,
Oh, I
this
guess it's the same
room-
key.
Well, I mean, it's the same
It's
kind
the
of
master
box.
key.
Seen stuff.
What?
Perfect setting for another horror cliche.
Come on, guys.
It's Minecraft. It could have
Man
not been.
this man gets it.
Man, it's enough to tell you that this character was used to be voiced by someone. He gets the cliches, and so you're going to disagree with Aiden. We're going to disagree with Aiden, aren't you? You're going to end up liking Guy.
I love that man though. Like that, the voice. Also,
Oh, same.
science classroom.
Fun
It's
fact.
horrible
I actually.
time.
Fun fact. I originally like learned about his sketches from like Aphmau pointing out that he was the voice of Kai, and like he did like a complete like reactions. Like the anime confessions video specifically was one that Aphmau reacted to. It was like, oh, this is the voice of Kai, by the way. It's like, oh, I'll check out this person. ProZD. Okay, all right.
Ian,
So
Iana says, "Oh, I'm from the gay babysitter." Why are you
Yeah,
putting that as
was-
an A?
It was the lesbian babysitter, but yeah, close enough.
yeah, you don't just censor the word gay. It's not a swear.
Well, like
Well, yeah, they
literally,
got censored a lot during that other stream.
literally,
They're
we're
like,
queer welcome people. Like we're open to
Fresh shots.
queer people.
Yes.
but yeah, science room. Let's make some chloroform, guys. Let's
No,
do
we're not. We're not. We're not.
chloroform. I'm not holding
Okay,
chloroform.
you holding up a receptacle of some kind is not good when you're saying about chloroform.
This is medium clear PVC pipe cement.
Chloroform.
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 Again, I will say this
I
is
am
medium
very
clear
disappointed in
PVC.
you and Vin.
Again, I will say this is medium clear PVC pipe cement. It smells like absolute bullocks, but it works. It does in fact.
Oh, hey there,
That's
Shadow. What brings you here on this
It does
fine
in fact glue
evening?
together PVC pipe.
I'm trying
Oh,
to understand this human creature who calls himself a human.
That's crazy, bruh.
Oh, well, you
Listen.
see, as I was once human before I drank the ichor, I can tell you firsthand, it's just MyStreet logic.
Bro, why drink the ichor when you can
I
drink
hate
medium
that.
clear PVC pipe cement?
He makes me more.
I should not drink. I should not open this in my
Emo.
room.
I
should not.
also drank chloroform one time, but
This
that's
is not
another
chloroform.
story.
This
That's
is in
I'm
fact
going to
not
go
chloroform.
Chaos
I know what I said.
blast.
Okay, I know.
Ah!
Like I know I've also drank chloroform, but I will say on stream this is in fact not chloroform. I have drank glue on stream. In fact, I'm not gonna drink glue right now. Hold up, wait.
Jacob is just grabbing chocos.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
see. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some PVC pipe cement, some glue. What about the other stuff? Where's the other stuff? Wait.
While he does that, I'm going to press play.
Yeah. Where did I put this stuff? Like that. It also didn't follow.
Kai? Kai, where'd he go?
I don't know. It looked like he bailed.
What the? Seriously? Whatever.
Seriously?
You guys don't give much confidence, in all fairness.
Yeah.
Generator?
Don't
Please,
die. You're gonna die. You're gonna
please
die.
use it.
This is actually also a very good point. Yeah. Like this is
It's
one of the
going to
things that I'll
be
say.
Booby trap.
Hey,
Yeah.
you never know.
Or because the powers card is not going to work anymore.
And that,
There's
yeah.
no way to open it. It's stuck.
Although the
No, I guess
button
it's stuck.
mechanism to open the door worked perfectly fine. I know by Minecraft logic, if you're next to something, you don't need a redstone source or anything. Like, yes, but in universe, that probably should not have worked.
Bro, why you drink glue? Oh wait, you said that in Gotcha 1.
You said it in multiple occasions. I just kind of ignore it when it happens.
Yeah, no, I do this all the time, bro. I got glue, I got PVC pipe cement. I don't know what the other ones have, but I also have epoxy, and I believe the other one's a sealant.
Venya is just one of those people where you do not understand him, even though he said he has logic.
No,
Yeah.
well, no, that's
No,
because
no,
he don't.
He has a sense of logic, but he doesn't exude it himself.
Exactly.
I see. I act. The way I get stuff across can come off as very stupid.
Well, that's something you two have in common.
Yeah, but the difference is what I say does in fact have logic behind it, and usually is active logic. I just because I am in this area, I do need to have it come off more as stupid, just so it makes sense to someone like you, KW.
Wow. Wow. So you're trying to say that I think you're dumb when in reality I just know you pretend to be
No,
dumb?
he's trying to say that he thinks you're dumb, not that you think he's
And
dumb.
that I need to stoop down to that level so you can at least try to understand me for once.
Wow, but it's not
See, and
like
her
I'm
messing
in a
that up
D&D
proves my
campaign
point.
with you
I was about to
or
say,
anything
clearly
like
it didn't
that.
work.
Clearly, I am mistaken, and I need to be dumber just so someone like you could understand, KW.
No,
I am sorry.
you do not. No,
I'm
no.
sorry. I will
I'm
try
so
better
sorry.
next time.
Oh no! Here's the. I'm so sorry that my brain is too smart for you, where you think it's just nonsense. And so you think you need to stoop down to being so
Oh,
dumb.
you think your
Just
brain's
to think
smarter than
you're gonna make me
mine?
smarter.
Hey,
but when in
Jacob,
reality,
we're gonna need like
you're
20.
just proving my point that I am smarter than you.
I had to play a campaign with you two as players in it. Like, we
KW,
haven't had that. I haven't witnessed that combination yet. I know that you two play campaigns
KW, I
together,
feel
but
like you
yeah.
don't understand. I am smarter than you, and I could.
I feel like
very
you're
easily-
like you two at some point should play like twins in a
Hell
campaign.
Oh
yeah.
my
sometime.
god!
See, KW, you're not at my level.
Oh, I know. I know. I have that MyStreet logic that you.
Why do you sound like an
understand.
alpha bro?
I understand. I understand, man. You feel so bad that you don't understand MyStreet logic. It's okay to admit when you're wrong.
Yeah, I know I don't understand MyStreet logic. When are you gonna understand actual logic?
When you die.
You do
That's
realize
the
I'm
thing.
younger than you. It's probably gonna hit you first, right?
Well, I don't know with all the glue that you're imbibing, maybe it won't. Still never know.
That's a fair point.
Because you
Hey,
see,
I mean,
I don't drink
I mean,
glue.
listen, it's
I
not
don't
toxic.
drink glue. I drink water. I
Yeah,
eat
and
my
that just proves that you're a
vegetables.
disappointment
I eat
because you're
my
boring.
fruit. I exercise. What do you do? Drink glue. Like a 5-year-old.
Did you say air concise?
Exactly. You continue to prove my point about
You
how-
forget I also am autistic, so my brain is running fast like Sonic the Hedgehog, and Jacob knows
Yeah,
that.
the difference is my brain is
Yes.
also running fast like Sonic the Hedgehog, as you put it. The difference is I formulate. I organize.
So you're like Dr. Eggman then?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
No. He's like Sheldon Cooper.
No, Sheldon
That-
Cooper's meaner.
Yeah, Sheldon Cooper is meaner. Yeah, that's true.
But like intellectually, I'm more like a Leonard.
Okay, that works. That
Oh,
tracks.
so you feel bad about yourself. Cool. Well,
Well, no, it's more of no. I'm comparing intellect.
Intellectually, but not emotionally.
Okay, intellect's fine. Okay,
Emotionally,
fine.
is very different. Yeah.
Emotionally, I am extremely different. If you could tell by now. Then again, I would understand why it's a little bit difficult for you because logically you wouldn't be able to process it. But you
Okay,
know,
that's a Sheldon line. That's a Sheldon line right there.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my god. So basically, Fed is Sheldon and I'm Howard. Okay.
No. Let me rephrase that.
Wait, actually, that kind of tracks because Howard also is the character that didn't like physically age that much during the show. That tracks for you, actually.
Yeah, fair. But let me rephrase that for you, just so it makes more sense and more logic. I'm Sheldon. You're a disappointment.
Wow, he literally was saying that to Howard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you are saying I'm Howard.
Yeah, the difference is Howard has intellect and logic.
Yeah,
Where's yours?
I have it right here.
Show it.
Yeah, right.
Show it, because
I'm right here.
It.
Look, see
Yeah,
all the logic
this
you can see
shows
right
me
now.
so
Yeah,
much.
right here.
This shows me so much.
Okay, you want to see it? You want to see my logic?
They're gonna pull out a stuffed animal, and I'm gonna be even more
No,
disappointed.
if this were my channel, she probably would pull up the middle finger or something. I got my logic right here. You know. Anyway.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm not showing my camera actually.
Oh, so I mean, if that's your logic, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Do I need to show mine? Just so you can understand the levels at which we are separated.
Yeah, you know what? I can see why you would think we're twins in a D&D campaign, Jacob.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Because,
no, I
because
also see it. But then again,
neither of you would want to be related to the other in that scenario. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, guys, just in case, in all serious note, we're just messing over.
oh yeah, absolutely, we are
Yeah.
fully messing around.
Yeah, no, like I just want to make that clear, just in case people are like, "Are you guys actually arguing?" No. This is just how we roll on this channel.
Yeah,
It's all satire.
I'm very good at insulting specifically KW due to their lack of logic. See, it works. It just works.
And I'm very good at sending strays towards the Alpha sisters for no apparent reason.
Yeah, I send strays to who I want to send strays to.
Oh, new
Oh,
member. Hello there. What's your name?
Oh, that's your.
My
That's
name is
supposed to.
Sparkles.
That's supposed.
Are
to
you
show
a embodiment of logic?
I am a unicorn. At least that's what my mama says.
Your mom is probably correct. That doesn't really answer my question, though, but okay.
You don't.
You want to see magic?
Oh, do I? I love magic. My fiend is in origin. I mean, arcane in origin.
You want to see me using my magic to run really, really fast?
Chat. This is what happens when a smart person gets stuck with these two.
Absolutely.
Okay, here we go. Did you
I'm
see
gonna
me
start
run
living.
that fast?
I start living the MF Doom lifestyle.
I hope you realize I don't blink sometimes. That's not gonna fool me.
Want to see it again?
Chat. This is life. This is what happens when you make bad
Oh
decisions.
my gosh, that was so incredible! That was super
Dad.
fast. I barely noticed it.
Chat. Don't make decisions like I did. I was young
My
and
mama
impressionable.
said I
I
would
made
be
a
a big,
mistake.
powerful unicorn. As long as I stay away from ugly clowns. Are you an ugly
Don't do
clown?
what I did, chat.
Oh,
I get that.
absolutely not. Now, Klutzy, on the other hand, that guy is hideous.
Don't
Who's
do what.
Clumsy? It sounds like my uncle's name.
Oh, was your uncle a clown that worked at the
is.
Witchlight Carnival and died to a replacement meatball?
This is.
I don't know.
Chat.
Look at
Do
him.
not follow in my footsteps. This is.
Well, I'm hoping it's not him.
Don't.
Otherwise, I hate to tell you, but I personally absorbed him into clown heck, so you're probably not gonna see
Dad.
him again.
Dad, do not end up
I
like
see.
I'm
wanna
having
see me
to sacrifice myself for whatever cause this is.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, let's both disappear. I'll go back into the cosmos where I belong, in the astral
That is
plane.
why. That is why they need a smart person.
No.
Chat. This is why they need a smart person. When they do stuff like this, this is the chat. Don't make the same mistake I did.
You could have joined it at any moment you wanted.
So where were we? Ah, yes, Gareth.
Yeah, me continue. I'm gonna continue being disappointed. By the way, this is. I love that whole time I was just hitting the chat. Don't do what I did. This is not. It's not working. Oh,
Wait,
hey.
what? Excuse me?
Great.
Anyways,
Okay.
I go.
No. This tracks. Remember, Gar's whole thing breaking down doors.
Hey, there's a generator. Come on.
Oh, nope, he's alive.
Yeah, so how are they gonna escape
Aphmau's gonna
though?
turn around and he's not gonna be alive anymore.
I love how this generator so out of place compared to everything else in this
Oh,
version.
so look at it is! I forgot that
Yeah, it's like that. That's some great use of chisels and bits. Absolutely.
Yeah, but that model of generator did not come in that size.
Ah, well, they've
They
maybe
need a
maybe the
bigger
custom.
generator.
See, KW.
Oh well, okay. I think you can't actually make like chisels and bits any smaller than this, so they had to make it this size to make it an accurate model.
Or they just make a different generator.
I guess, but yeah.
Also, you can definitely make chisel and bits smaller. I've done it before.
Was that a car starting engine?
I guess so.
Stop getting to.
Guys, cars are generators confirmed.
It's just an engine. The school runs on gasoline, and we never knew.
Guys, when are we gonna get a school that runs on river?
Don't think that sounded good.
Yeah, because it sounds like a car. That's why.
They really love doing the shadow thing in this episode.
Yeah, you have to tell me twice.
You'd have to tell me, yeah, because he's already left. My guess is that whoever is puppeteering these characters probably had to like switch models or something and couldn't control them both at once, but I don't know.
Aphmau, help!
Oh, never mind. I guess Gareth was
waiting for
next to-
Aphmau. Gareth, you were supposed to be smart. Sacrifice the girl.
How did Aphmau go past Gareth without noticing?
Let me out! Let me out! Gareth! I'll get you!
This is not a dance.
I promise!
I don't want to die.
Rest in peace, Ruth. He want to get absolutely wedged to death, like dang. All right, but also Gareth, you were supposed to be the smart
Just
one.
once I'm gonna fall into the asphalt.
Okay, I'm
Gareth.
sorry. I thought you were going to do like a parody of like crawling in my skin.
No,
I was doing Ruth's song.
Go watch Nerdy Prudes Must Die, KW.
No.
Honestly,
never.
yeah.
Yes,
Never.
yes.
Never.
Then you'll finally understand why high school is killing me.
Probably in the middle of the yeah.
I never went to high school for a very good reason.
That's on you, buddy.
It's fine.
High school. Oh, dang. Oh no, you broke your ankles.
Who will pray for you when you're gone?
I'm gone.
Or until the other Aphmau comes along.
Sorry, can you repeat that one?
Oh no!
Who will pray for you when your body's gone? This is the consequence. Okay.
I'm not an alpha.
I hate the both of you.
What did you say?
It's a great musical, okay?
Go watch it. Go watch.
You've talked about Hades Town a lot recently.
Yeah, we can talk about Hades Town. We can
Yeah,
talk about
because it's Greek mythology. Travis?
That's fair.
Travis?
Well, Patrick MCO was in this video, so I guess Travis appearing does make sense.
Well,
Him dragging Aphmau off like that doesn't. But, him being... And actually, also, this might have been spoiled to me by the comments, or at least like one line of a spoil by the comments, but we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
Or a bit longer if it doesn't play immediately.
chloroform magic time.
Okay.
What? Travis? What happened? Where's Garth? Did he die? What? Garth?
Hey, Garth. No, I found you alone. You were out cold.
What?
Oh.
Wait. What is this place?
The killer, what? So
it's like the
fort
homeroom.
desk. I built it myself. It's not.
Fort desk.
You built
Fort
multiple
desk.
desks.
Fort desk.
I now want to see the Infinity Club in this scenario. Like imagine the fort that they would build, like with the tables and stuff, like that sculpture.
The Infinity Club
Like,
would try to kill the killer.
yeah, Ruby would be an amazing leader in an apocalypse scenario.
No. Ruby would be that one general that half the time you really want to trust, and the other half of the time you need to run away from them as fast as possible.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wait, which Ruby are we talking about here? I know like multiple Rubies.
Phoenix drop days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not much, but it's safe.
Okay.
Oh,
What the?
beep.
Seriously?
Besides, we're not alone, buddies.
Okay, that's the part that got spoiled to me because one of the people in the comments said, "Not alone, buddy, so nostalgic." Which, yes, it is. In all fairness, yes.
There's no way
Yeah.
I'm leaving you out there.
Thanks, Travis.
Man, his voice is so deep now. Oh my god.
Why are you
Yeah,
going to the door?
I forget like how much of a change there was between seasons 1 and 2 of Phoenix Drop High. In season 1, it was a lot higher, but yeah.
Yeah.
It is. This sounds more like adult Travis.
Word?
Yeah.
You know my voice. Just open the door.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
Well,
you
okay.
voiced Moika. You voiced 2 characters in this video. That's not specifying a lot.
I do not know this character. Yay.
I think that's Sasha again.
Sasha?
Is it? Oh, it's a Sasha.
You're okay.
Hey.
I was worried. I didn't know.
Yeah, I made it. That's all you need to know.
Oh,
Please,
Oh.
Excuse me, Sasha.
Ian, there's a
Anyway.
killer out here.
Well, excuse me, princess.
drag him. Leave him out
Why
there.
does-
and
why
let
does-
drag him across the window.
Why does Zane look like he needs the toilet? Like, please, there's a killer out here. I gotta go.
Watch. Everybody, watch the killer use Zane as a mop.
Seriously, knock if I was the killer.
It's Zane. Let him in.
I mean, you would have
Zane,
to. not
Where's
to-
Daniel?
I don't know.
Is that the most pertinent conversation at this point?
Are
Let
they
me
not
decide
gonna let
first
him
and
in?
then- Let me decide first and then ask where Daniel is. That was a great camera effect, by the way. Nice
Oh,
cinematography,
yeah.
but not really narratively appropriate,
Split
I
up.
think.
He said something about heading to the library, but I didn't.
Wow, the last instruction they had was stick together, and well, I mean, then again, Aphmau was set a bad example by going off alone with Gareth, but
Yeah.
still.
See him again.
What about the others?
What others? There was others.
I haven't seen
Hmm.
anyone since I left the
Well, I mean,
principal's
there
office.
are
I came
the others.
straight here.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm actually struggling as well.
Yeah.
Okay, Jacob, you're this like number. Well, okay, Bond technically claimed to be the #1 fan of the series I created.
I still don't get it.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm thinking of the others. I think of the others now in terms of that one like MLP thing that we watched that wasn't made by you, but it was it was
KW, you need to
the
understand
one that
that
everyone like
take-
complained
Oh, I
about.
forgot they also talked about the others that one. I
KW.
meant my pony show because they were like
Ah.
there were the others. They
you need to
never
make
okay.
explained on
references that will you need to make references that will better appeal to Jacob.
Well, no, that was fully on me. Yeah, I should.
You know, next time next time I end up DMing you a campaign, I'm just gonna make it that every time you laugh you take damage, KW.
Well,
We've seen how that works for Mason of Antris, like that one famous short. So.
Oh no,
I
I know.
oh God, please don't.
I think they made their fake us tables public. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't need that. I have my own and I have a new one in the works.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
although your one almost TPK'd us in session 2, so
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
no.
one.
Because remember, that one was originally for a comparatively more serious campaign. And I forgot to change a few things on there. This new one's a lot nicer damage-wise and a lot more mean roleplay-wise.
you gave Nathaniel a permanent phobia. Anyway.
I did do that, didn't I?
Oh God.
Anyways, let's just say, remember, after session 5, you're really going to start enjoying Mysteries of Occultum.
How'd you even come here, Zane?
I already
I
am.
want to
but
believe
yeah.
you, but what if you're lying?
I'm not.
Yeah, he was with you during the first killings. That would make no sense.
No, you
Yeah,
know me. I wouldn't.
If anything, what
Aphmau's-
they should be doing right now is comparing the handwriting from like that note and from the speaker, actually, not from the speaker, from the light,
Yeah.
and see like who actually writes like the killer.
Do this.
The killer could fake it, obviously, but just don't tell them what it's for.
Drag him.
Chances anymore.
Yeah, but whoa, Sasha,
Oh.
where'd you get
Oh my
that?
God.
Oh,
Thunderstorm
Well-
where I live right now. Sorry, I
Yeah,
just
if-
heard like
honestly,
some-
if I couldn't see like the video timeline and knew this that we weren't like near the end yet, I'd be like, oh, it was Sasha the whole time.
Kitchen. Where else?
Well, someone died at the
wait, how far are we
cafeteria,
in the
and
video?
knives are kind of.
We've gone like just past the halfway mark.
Do we want to pause there then?
No, hell no. We keep moving. You can leave if you want to leave. We gonna keep moving.
Yeah, I don't actually know, to be honest. Like, it might be good to the doing news like on a different day that would be less laggy for me or not. It depends. We won't forget the details
upsetting
if
right
not.
now during this time?
Relax. It's not like we're gonna kill him. Just talk.
Wait, he was the last one.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk
I
to him.
just
I just want to talk to him.
I just
Oh
want to
my
talk to him.
God.
I just want to
Me and
talk to
my
him.
friends
I just want to
do
talk to
that
him.
a lot. Because
I've seen a Shadow and Amy video of that. I think. Or no,
Yeah,
no,
no,
it was Shadow and Amy's daughter, but like Shadow in question, like I just want to talk to him.
I just
I
want to talk.
just want to. Yeah,
I just want to
yeah,
talk.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like me and my friends did at one point because I was talking about like my OC probably getting together with someone in the future or whatever. I saw to go see, by the way. Like,
Of course, romance curse. Yeah.
yeah, and so they kept showing like, so this would be your OC, and this would be Shadow, of course, obviously. I'm like, why Shadow? They're like, well, isn't he the brother of your OC? I was like, okay, you have a point. He does really have guns too, so like, and it just came like a running joke that every time Katie has like a date or whatever, Shadow has like, he's like,
Where's
I
the
just want to
school?
talk to them.
Where's
I
the
just want to talk to them.
school?
I just want to talk
Where's
to them.
speaking of guns, actually, schools usually have like some form of cop on campus, which means two things.
Okay,
One,
that is absolutely an American thing, and depending on when this what was that how long has that been the case?
since like 1980s.
Oh, okay. In that case, yeah, because this series is set in like Phoenix Drop High cannot they like if you like do the maths, it's actually set in like 2002, 2003.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
and also
okay, just check.
Aphmau, so I'd assume this is semi based off America, maybe based off Japan.
They're wearing Japanese school uniforms, but yes, that is mostly based off America.
So that means two things.
Mostly.
One, there is a police officer somewhere on campus, or two, there is a gun somewhere on campus. Or a taser. Or a baton. All three of which are really good
Yes, he was.
for a horror
I left
scenario.
in the principal's office. Zane?
Oh.
I thought it was going to be dead outside. I thought we were going to open
Yeah.
the door and he's going to be lying on the floor bleeding or
That
something.
that would have been
Finally.
cool.
Oh, okay. Easy with the knife.
Just checking. Can't be too careful. Come on.
Fight.
Next door. What does that sound sketchy?
I do have the logic. Can't be too careful, you might be the killer. Anyway, person with knife. Go ahead and threaten him.
Person with a knife would go hit.
Let's just listen to them, okay?
Yeah.
He's a killer. He's a killer.
Move it.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
I feel like I'm gonna get that reference, but
Why next door?
Okay, in here.
Okay.
Watch out with that knife.
Yeah. Keep walking.
Whoa. Another fort. Interesting.
Travis has been busy.
hey, good for him. Protection.
Yeah, except for that also like impedes the exit if they need to escape quickly.
I feel.
Fair. Windows.
You know what? I
Oh yeah.
think I'll stand.
Hey,
Ah,
come on.
okay.
Well,
Guys, seriously?
He'll live.
Fine, I'll sit.
Alright, let's do this.
Let's try this again. Where did you last see Daniel?
I told you we split up near the principal's office.
If you saw like this like on mute, if you saw like this image on mute, like them panning across and suddenly seeing Sasha behind you, would think that she was the killer.
I haven't seen him since.
The sooner you confess, the sooner we get out of this mess.
Confess to what? You think I want to be here?
I get it. We're all just trying to survive. So maybe stop acting like you've got something to hide.
This has gone from horror movies to just Among Us.
Zane, you okay?
Literally, like I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of getting a little bored here. 'Cause I'm like,
Guys.
oh my god! Like everyone's
If you're
like,
bored-
attacking each other for no reason.
guys, we
Like,
should play Among Us.
I mean, there is Among Us 3D.
No,
Yeah,
hold up,
you're
wait, let me
always
finish.
capable.
We should play Among Us as our D&D character.
Yes.
Wait, no, hold on, no. Among Us one shot.
Oh God.
He's been with me, and wait.
Why did you?
Travis?
Oh, he gone.
Travis?
Huh?
Not alone, buddy? Travis? What the door's open.
Well,
What happened? Travis?
Why do people just walk off on their own like
What the-
this?
Huh? What's going on? What's that noise? What's
What's
happening?
happened?
watch him be like fully crucified.
It sounds like someone opening up. Well, it actually sounds like, you know, Finn's bag of whatever right now.
Travis?
Alright, that was Dave.
Travis?
Yeah, I need to close that. Watch him just be crucified when they open this door. That works too.
Travis, no!
Hey, look, more blood actually.
Taste it.
Come on!
Oh my
Who
God.
was it?
There's a thunderstorm. Oh my God.
I like how the blood is like trickling towards us as if like this room is on an incline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Travis, no! Not alone, buddy! Come on! Don't...
I couldn't tell if he said any like important last words there.
No, I think
No,
he
he
said
didn't.
it. He said like it's, and then died.
Oh, of course.
Or cliche
Yeah.
style.
Yeah. In hindsight, I should have probably used my last word to tell you who's responsible for this. That's a Wayward Guide reference there. Which, by the way, I'm hoping that Aiden and BB are around for this week because like we're on to the last episode and chapter of Wayward Guide.
Because I don't know if BB's power is still out, but
yeah.
Baby's powers
If not, we'll have to do something else. Because I was thinking, you know, Wayward Guide. The Wayward Guide, the next Starkid musical, but if not, we'll do, I don't know, maybe I'll do like another Studio C or something.
Wait, your power is out? Oh God.
my power? What do you mean? I have power.
BB's power is
I
out.
should have gone with him. We're not supposed to go.
BB's power.
We don't have time for this. Get to safety, but don't free Zane.
What? But Zane didn't... What?
Yeah,
God, what
Zane
did
was.
Zane do anything?
Zane
Didn't
was
Sasha
with you.
trust Zane, bro?
The fact that they kept Zane locked up shows that he is innocent.
Guys,
In
KW is starting to embrace real logic here, guys. It's working.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, that was clearly what again, Mr. of a Cult episode. It was clearly what Aiden was trying to get at with like, you know, with Orchid talking to Fred, and then and then immediately like something happened to Lou, but like Orchid just panics, like, all right, stay right there, everyone, no one move. Ah.
Yeah, I do wonder when the next occult is gonna happen, because
believe anymore.
Aiden's next plot is very interesting.
Zane!
Huh?
Hey!
Wait, yeah, Aphmau, what are you doing?
Travis is dead, and it clearly
I was like, I say, don't freeze Zane. Is he like glued to the chair or something?
wasn't you.
Probably.
He's
I mean,
dead.
I would know.
told you.
I know,
Oh no, he's fine.
I know, and I'm done playing by Sasha's rules, okay? Let's get out of here now.
I'm done playing by Sasha's rules as I've done for the past 2 minutes.
Come on!
All right.
Come on this way!
Sasha at the
Come on,
door
this
with
way.
knife.
Where should we even go every time?
This way.
The entrance!
Hey, murderers! Hey,
Hey guys! We're here!
Hey, you guys.
I'm making for
Mr.
a head,
Krabs,
something
I
insane
have an
happens.
idea!
Not back there, okay? I can't, okay?
Hey,
You're
Okay.
running out of places that won't incite trauma immediately after. I hope you know this.
Also, they have more floors, right?
I think
That's
they
the
do.
question. What was
what
that?
was?
Wait, it's coming from this way.
What was that noise?
Oh, Ray's
Wait.
outfield came out.
Oh,
It's coming from a locker.
No. Wait.
Sorry, I
It's
just saw a
Casey's locker.
notification for it, so I'm sorry
Oh.
for that.
You think?
We have to check. Come on,
It does sign that in his face.
I've got your back.
I love being able to see. I love being able to see. I hate being able to
What? She's alive? I mean, oh yay, she's alive.
Of course she's alive. It's definitely her. I'm
It could
She's
be.
the Yandere.
Aphmau, Zane! Oh my gosh, I thought you were the killer!
What? No.
No, just your friendly neighborhood trauma sponge.
We can
Oh my god.
That is fantastic.
Am I supposed to get that reference?
Well, just not other than your very neighborhood Spider-Man, I guess. Not really.
No, I mean, like, I was wondering if I was having had that he has said before.
No, he's never called her a trauma sponge before.
Ah.
That being said, fun fact, Kawaii-chan gets a boyfriend at some point during the series, and actually like that actually takes them to a convention, they have a convention together, and they go dressed up as Spider-Man and Elsa respectively. So they're making a Spider-Man reference there, actually, kind of
That's
a tie-in.
That's a combo.
Well, this was that was specifically that episode aired in 2017, so you can imagine.
Oh yeah, no,
why
I
that
know,
was...
I assumed that, but still, that's quite a combo. Spider-Man and Elsa.
They reference it, yeah.
Anyways.
Later.
You think Kenny
We
would be
need
more
to
of an
get
Elsa?
safety first. Okay. This way, come on. We can stay in here for a bit. Right.
Why does the music room not have numbers and it just says music?
Yeah, I will say one voice that is like that I'm guessing is probably not as but difficult to whisper in, Kawaii-chan's particularly.
Yeah. KW, try it.
Try what? Huh?
Whisper Kawaii-chan.
Whisper as Kawaii-chan?
Yeah, do it right now.
What's the quietest you can make Kawaii-chan sound?
Okay, so you want me to whisper as if I'm Kawaii-chan? Okay,
Yeah, pull up.
Zen-kun, I'm scared.
That's actually pretty good. All right, I'm convinced.
I'm convinced. Guys, let's play some music, or let's beat this guy over the head with a guitar.
Ow!
Actually, yeah, music room's probably good for weapons as well.
Shh, quiet.
Sorry, I panicked. Metal's.
Just fashion a cello into a bow.
Oh no,
Anyway.
that is not possible.
I know, it's just a cartoon thing.
Loud, okay?
Yeah, just be careful, okay?
You can use a bow as a musical instrument, but not vice versa.
What are you doing? Over here.
That's
I see him in my wow, that was just knocked Aphmau out. In my choir room, there actually is like a bow-shaped musical instrument that is like hanging on the wall.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, they're definitely
those are
still
some
really
big
fast.
weapons.
Yeah, like
They're
what?
heavy though.
Oh, but also they're not bad
Sorry.
weapons.
Uh-huh.
Everyone good?
Why are you using a recorder as a weapon?
I've got my backup vocals and defense. Good.
You mean you've got your backup wind instrument, not vocals?
All right, let's get out of here
Wind
quietly.
vocals
okay?
close enough. Your vocals are wind.
Thumbs and fingers.
Looks clear. Come on,
Right.
let's keep moving. Huh? Garth?
Is a heart bow shaped.
Someone we know.
Oh!
Like how Zane said someone we know, it's his brother. But anyway.
Guys.
What? I see nothing wrong with this image, KW. Do you have a problem?
Do you not see what I see?
I see a completely normal man with a little bit of strawberry jam like splattered upon them. So
Yeah,
I see
you would
nothing
think
wrong.
you think you would have more, to be
That's
honest.
why.
Yeah.
That's why I am not concerned. He barely has any blood on him.
Well, let's see.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it recently, Bon. It just became relevant 3 times this week. Also, Bon, yeah, that's the other thing we've got.
Are you
When I
hurt?
press play,
What?
takes a while.
The blood on your shirt.
What? Okay, no. I didn't.
He squared up with the killer one.
He's covered in blood. Why is he always covered in blood? Looks like it's his own this time.
Hurt anyone?
Then explain the blood on your jacket.
Hey, look, I got pulled into some room. I was trying to escape. It's probably from a bloody nose. I don't know.
I mean, your nose is well. I mean, I see. Yeah, here's a thing. In MyStreet, it's kind of dubious whether or not the cats have noses or not, except for the werewolves, because Aaron said he had a nose in a kind of a way that implied it was like an embarrassing trait to have that only was like werewolf specific.
But like,
It's so dumb.
but what about breathing and smelling?
Exactly.
He's nervous,
This
but on the
boy is
surface,
so
he's well
dumb.
nervous.
I
Well,
feel-
I mean, maybe it's kind of like how Toriyama said that Krillin breathed through his skin.
I can make
That
an
was a-
excuse with.
Hey,
An
anyway,
actual
KW,
thing he said. In an
KW, would you like to be a skin breather?
What the? No. I guess we're on the family channel. We're on the family channel, man. I cannot swear,
What a
man.
sentence! Oh, okay.
I'm writing that one down.
Please,
I'm writing
let's
that one down.
Can we just continue playing it?
Yes, we can.
I'm writing that one.
We're almost
Oh,
done.
Where have you been?
What? I've been with them.
Oh,
Not the entire
wow,
time.
deflecting now. Classic
No?
guilty move.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
Dang.
wait.
Dang.
I know that Zane doesn't. I know Zane and Garth don't get along, but my goodness.
Ooh, that
taken,
butter's
okay,
floating.
fine.
Seriously?
Yeah, how do they do this? Oh, someone get
Touch me again, and I swear.
Look, you're brothers.
You know that's the first time that Garth has actually like stood up to Zane in that regard. Well, I guess first time that Zane's hit him, so that's
Yeah,
fair.
they're brothers. Of course they're gonna fight. I would know.
Yes, but Garth doesn't normally set the like. He's normally like overly affectionate to Zane, and always like forgives like everything from his aspect. That's kind of what fuels Zane's anger because he seems so righteous by comparison. This is a new side to him. Now the awkward moment, we wait for the lag to kick in.
This one's pretty
No,
bad.
Okay, if we're gonna survive this, we gotta do it together. Okay? Wait.
What?
Somebody.
No?
What?
What?
Someone's getting murdered.
See, Casey can't be the killer. She's been with us.
Oh, so they are still calling her KC, as according to the new law, rather than Kawaii according to the old law. Interesting.
Huh.
Let's go.
Da, da,
Stay together,
da.
everyone. All right? Don't split up again.
Proceeds to split up.
Because I know that when they've like referred to her in the past when the cast had talked about Kawaii-chan herself in MyStreet in reference to MyStreet, even Aphmau herself, they have just said Kawaii-chan. But yeah, I guess like in US, I guess like that was like one of the biggest complaints
We're
back
so
in the day, basically was Kawaii-chan's name.
We just have 7 minutes left of this video. We're so close.
Which will not be an issue, by the way, if she reveals her name to be Nana in season 7. They'll probably fix it that way. But anyway,
This way. Okay.
A new room.
Look. Whatever's
I'm
in
just
there,
deciding
we'll
that
deal with it
if they
together.
dead body, they're still alive.
we're gonna do it together. Different Starkey musical.
Oh, I know.
Fun. Whenever I'm okay. Watching MyStreet. Whenever I'm okay.
Just be like me, bro. Be okay and watch MyStreet.
Sasha's rules didn't work.
Oh no, she dead. She dead.
Go
So
with the
I
body.
don't know what you're doing.
Go with the body. Go with the body.
Wait, there's another letter.
Wake up. What?
It just says pipes. I'm kidding. Meet me in 2 or 3. Oh, we've seen 2 or 3 a couple times. They've walked past it.
Yeah.
Also, new handwriting again.
We need to get out of
Listen, different sizes can lead to different fonts.
here. No.
I'm telling you, you can't write a nerdy prude. You can't write nerdy prude must die really big in blood and then write a small note the same way.
Secret?
Possible.
What does that even mean?
If someone left that note, then they know.
Aphmau just like again like fully like turn that on.
Okay, looking at the lighting here, this is a good time to turn on the flashlight so you can actually see.
It isn't random, and
Yeah.
all this happening isn't random at all.
Maybe you should turn off the flashlight. Turn off the flashlight.
Yeah.
We talked about the room downstairs.
Turn off the
It might
flashlight.
lead us to whoever's behind all of this.
You sure it's
Turn
not a
off the
trap?
flashlight. What are
Way
you
to find
doing?
out right now. Come on.
How stupid must you be? Isn't this the room they started in?
Just basically want to like rewatch Clue.
Nothing's here, no blood, no bodies.
Pluto.
It's just desks and bad lighting.
Not Cluedo. Clue.
Feels too
Cluedo.
normal.
I love Cluedo.
Wait.
Oh god.
Oh, KW's actually scared. No way.
Gotcha. What the?
No, this is me just being
No,
like,
wow.
oh god.
Wow.
Is this an obvious trap or not?
What?
Huh?
Guys, guys,
As the room begins to fill with gas.
Oh no.
Okay,
who
move,
would've
let me try.
thought?
Yeah, KW's done with this. KW's absolutely done with
Okay,
this.
Zane, you have an expert door breaker in the family. Use him.
He's in the room.
He already broke through a metal door. Actually, Zane wasn't there for that, but still.
Jam tight.
Wonderful.
Watch Gareth.
Oh no! If only there was someone here who could help you.
Yeah,
Bad
oh,
idea.
no.
Maybe we can break the window. Come on, what the?
Now they think of breaking the window.
Finally.
We are 24 minutes and 49 seconds in, and they finally think to break the window.
Just play the video. I'm done. No.
KW, you're done. Just leave.
No, we're done. Just play the video.
KW is crashing out.
You know what? That's getting my Levi drink. Levi drink for them thinking of breaking the window.
Oh my
yeah,
god,
I'm in
also
too.
Kai is here.
I'm in.
You know what? You know what? Here's my news there. Kai is a bad guy, and I am done.
So, like, you're leaving, or, like, what's happening?
I just want the video to be done because this is full of. No, I can't swear. This is full of poo-poo. There.
Bullocks.
We've got like 7 minutes
You
left.
shouldn't have come here.
Kai! What are you doing?
Hey, you mind explaining why you're creeping around out there?
The
Because
killer
there's
is
a
one of
murder on the
you.
loose.
I'm not letting you out until I
Wait,
know for
Kai!
sure.
Oh, he's boarding the window.
Oh
Where did he
my
get boarded
God.
from?
Yeah, also, he is boarding that really quickly. He's not even nailing it down. He's just, like, laying the planks.
What?
Obviously, that's
Minecraft.
Minecraft logic, but
You
still.
seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the ones doing this?
Also,
Kai!
there's another window.
I'm not taking chances.
Kai, don't go by yourself!
There's another window.
Not us. Wait.
It's-
One of us?
Please.
I
Have
was supposed to get here
perception.
before, and Daniel vanished right.
Guys, this is why all D&D players should have a good perception stat.
That's fair.
Aw.
He's just trying to mess with us. Make us turn on each other.
What?
Crazy.
Oh, he's like, okay, now I see what she's getting at. The way she said it before was like, he's trying to mess with us, that little scamp, He's being a bit cheeky, but no, she actually was like, he's trying to mess with us, make us turn each other.
Just
He's
a
like,
little cheeky, Just a little cheeky.
little bit cheeky, little bit cheeky
Little
in
bit
it.
cheeky, innit?
There's the intelligence and perception as well. They got natural ones in both.
Exactly.
I think you can roll a zero. I think you can roll a zero actually without.
Oh, no,
modifiers.
you can. Because
You
you get a
can.
modifier. You can have negative modifier.
Oh yeah, that's what I
You're
meant.
right. But Ian's dead, and what about the others? We need to find a way out of here fast.
Also, I would just like to say, perception's wisdom and not intelligence.
No, that's why you would have had to have rolled both.
Yep.
Quick, before he comes back, we can use the vent. Let's go.
Good call.
Guys, they're actually being smart, even though there was a window.
I like how the vent that crumbles instantly with the iron bars, but like every other thing they've tried to open doesn't.
Come on,
Guys, I
let's go.
can't open this door, but I can open this vent. Also,
That's the
It is
most
now
gigantic
level
vent of all time.
why is the vent so big?
Here's a
Yeah, see, I'm guessing for cinematography because they could have the characters crouch and move forward. They have the movement for that, but for the sake of cinematography, they probably won't like have a bit more
Fair,
open space.
fair.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna say. Since we keep talking about D&D, Gareth is basically their barbarian.
KW, you need to stop crashing out, bro.
I can't help it. Oh my god.
KW,
I can see that, to be honest. Garth being a barbarian.
KW, you need to stop crashing out, bro. Crash out less.
I can't stop the crash out.
That's on you, buddy. Just slow it down, Take some weed, that'll help.
Right.
Are you sure?
All right.
Yes, I am. Come on. Let's go.
Just go.
Guys, it is among us. They're going to the vent.
Yeah. By the way, that vent is definitely new because like in the hide and seek games they've had, that's not been there.
Are you gonna go in the vent?
Come on,
Hey.
go.
Thanks for trusting me.
Just
Oh
go.
no, he's being Ted. He's being Ted right now.
Go. Come
What?
on.
Ah,
Hi.
I can't wait to have another Spankovsky in the toilet.
Oh,
Oh,
nothing.
Ah, well, okay, there we go. Actually, you know what? That's more. That's a little more of like in the first Matrix movie. I was like, okay, right, we got to escape. The aliens are coming towards us.
Okay,
Neil,
I don't.
tell you something.
Okay, wait. I just saw Mom's comment about zero doesn't exist, and I just thinking back on young Sheldon, where Sheldon was like, Zero doesn't exist. And he went to his professors about it, and one, they're like, oh my god, Zero doesn't exist. Like,
Yeah,
I guess.
don't you get it?
I guess he
Do
hadn't.
not
he hadn't
get it,
heard about,
KW. Zero does not exist. Do you not
I
get
guess he
it?
hadn't heard about the Arabic mathematicians that made Zero up on purpose to avoid this exact conundrum. But there you go.
Okay,
no,
you-
like no, like they were
that's-
going into that too, and they were like, it's. I don't know how they explain it because they use big words.
That's on you. Just learn big words. Understand big
That
words
makes sense.
better, like I do. You know.
I
Get
do
your big words-
understand big words. I just don't
Oh,
know
no.
how for that, Sam.
Get your
Someone
big
put the
word game
bars
up.
up again. Would be a pity if
Oh.
Aphmau couldn't like lower them now, even though she's the one who activated them before.
Didn't want to.
Well, what are you planning?
Great question. You
Get your
don't
money up. Get your money up.
know me. Kai.
You
Get
just
your,
That was a interesting jump cut.
have to keep
get your
asking
money
questions.
up.
I haven't seen that happen. Oh wait, that hasn't happened for a long time in MyStreet. That should be like a thing that happened a lot in season 1, when something like went wrong in their production. I guess because again they're not saying they're not rusty on first person. That's all they do nowadays. Never mind, forget that.
What are you doing here?
Whatever.
Answer the question. Are you...
Lazy wolves get their tails cut off.
Up knife.
Yep, Garth was Ted, and here we go. Lazy wolves get their okay, interesting.
You know that?
Kai! Don't...
But
Okay, now she's bleeding. All right.
Kai, I'm bleeding!
You cannot.
Yes, thank you, Aphmau. It's almost like that was the point.
guys, that's how.
Kai, stop! We're friends, right? Whatever's going on, we can talk this out. Just...
It's just like you said, Kachan. We're friends. I've always got your back.
Oh my god.
I gotta get out of here.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate
You've
you.
seen Mark and Me Abridged, haven't you?
No, I just no.
Then you
no.
should.
Wait, no, wait, have I? Wait, hold on. I tried to remember.
Have you?
He might be
don't know.
don't you know? But at least he's the pup that was supposed to be good at his job.
Oh, I just played the goddamn video, Jacob, before I
Oh, and
fuck
now
you
the
to
sky-
it.
No, keep the video
on
paused.
us.
Keep the video paused. Let the KW crash out happen. We need to let it slow down first.
Did somebody call for All Might?
No, we did not. We
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. We have a killer in the loose inside of this school building.
Gotta get out of here now!
How did everything get barricaded so
Watch
fast?
everything up!
What the?
Well, I mean, Kai had time to barricade them because, like, because he boarded them
Fair,
up inside.
fair.
He could have set up. Yeah.
Aphmau, the solution is jump.
I mean, alphas will fall. It's right underneath there. Maybe that's like the poetic ending or something. That's like her only solution.
Yeah.
So she falls right next
But
to
then
the
Dante's
Nelly
the
Cruz
one
logo.
who fell.
just watched
He was the
video.
he was the test. He was the test
The
dummy.
test. But you can tell it was from a different floor, though.
Hmm.
We're almost done. We're so close, guys.
Yeah. Let's keep it going as slow as possible. Just let the KW crash out, like extend.
I pressed play, so I'm not like waiting on purpose or anything.
Think
Yeah.
about me, but I know you. You lead those werewolves and they listen. They get
Yes, you lead the Meepwas and they listen. You're a saber.
I heard everything.
Aaron! Hold up! Hold up! Hold up! No! I refuse! No! No!
Jacob, send KW. Actually, no, leave KW here. I want to hear this KW crash out. Well, I mean,
No,
at least the
listen,
phone call. Hey, the phone call.
I get it! We have the phone call, right? We get it! I get that! But how? How? How did he
KW,
Aaron's the one who
KW.
suggested calling the police in the first place, and he shows up before they do.
Well, because no one called the
Exactly.
police.
Aaron canonically at this point is studying university in Falconclaw, aka a different city. And you're telling me he got here first before the police that he could have easily called, given that it was his idea in the first place?
Call the freaking police! Oh
Anyway,
my god!
chat, they're gonna crash out for a good 20
Oh,
minutes. Y'all want to
no.
like chill back, you know? Like, We
How
fooling.
did
We
he
fooling.
get into the
They
school
gonna keep.
building?
They gonna keep crashing out.
Oh,
while
I mean, to be fair, he's strong. He probably broke in or something. Windows, whatever.
Yeah,
That part I can reason with, even though everyone else is too dumb to think of that in the first place. But he wasn't. Sure, whatever.
But
like,
still, like, oh my god!
See,
He is in a university, which, by the way, is far away from that school, and he somehow to like get here within like what, an hour or something? Huh?
the police
anyway,
are really
chat.
busy. They don't have time for first-degree murders.
Anyway,
no, I
chat,
suppose
while
they don't.
While they keep crashing out, I'm gonna keep listening to Nerdy Prudes Must Die.
Yes, please, Jacob. Let's just continue this video.
No. Keep it paused. Let the crash out happen. Let the crash out happen.
Oh my god.
Gotta let it dissipate.
Okay. This is the worst. This is the worst case of Deus Ex Machina in the entire series, canon or
This is the
otherwise.
worst thing she could have done in this video. Oh my god!
I'm so glad I got all my crash outs already done with their.
I mean, like the idea of Aaron coming to the rescue, like, that happened in Phoenix Drop High Season 2 as well, but that was specifically because like that had to do with like his position before as the former alpha, like he came back to help out specifically. Sure, whatever. But like in this situation,
yes.
See, why have
hi, Minor Demons lover.
See,
Glad to see
why
you.
have Aaron save you when you could have someone so much more reliable save you? You know who you need to save you at any time?
Mr. Gavin, he was alive the whole time.
My name is Jeff.
Okay,
John,
yeah.
Member of PE.
Absolutely.
I
think like in place where like, Jeff Flynn was busy during Nerdy Prudes, but like otherwise, absolutely they should have had someone like Aaron.
Anyway, yeah. It was Easter. It was spring recently, so we were just in general messing around, eating a ton of peeps.
Yeah. So I definitely don't get Kai's motivation in terms of this, but I guess this is what Kenobi said before about us learning like extra details about him. I guess the extra detail we didn't know about Kai before is that he apparently hates werewolves and the alphas that lead them.
Racism, let's go.
Even though he spent like every day having... Yeah, that tracks. That tracks.
Wait, no, he's not land on feet.
Off your arm.
Kai was trying to kill me.
Well, I mean, I think he's put that together.
Yeah, I feel like Aaron's smart enough to figure that out.
It's all right, Aph. I already called the police, but apparently...
Thank goodness! Thank goodness! But again, how do you get here first?
Someone ordered a report.
Because the difference is police don't speed. He does.
Someone planned all this out.
We need to get out of here. This way.
What, you mean this wasn't random?
You're telling me, you're telling me, listen.
If we can just get out, we can. Someone.
Yeah, here. Wait.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, again, in terms of how Aaron like and the werewolf kids like operate, that tracks him breaking the glass and like making his own path. That I can understand. Although Aphmau taking damage as a result of that, he probably should have thought about that because she is like half his size.
Yeah.
Sasha.
You gotta stay safe. Yeah.
Sasha, not die.
Now, Aaron,
Okay.
why are you
Okay.
here?
Are you?
Oh.
Are we gonna find out that they're all alive and it was all like a ruse or something? And it turns out that that Aaron is the only person that killed someone. I think that was like that was an American Dad episode, actually.
Oh, no.
Then again, I would like to say, there is
please.
no way some of these characters are alive.
Just continue playing. I need to know what's the real deal. Please, just keep playing.
We need to get you out.
Kata, why are there spikes?
Ian, see, here's the thing. Ian in the ensuing smoke swapped himself out for a fake version of himself that he had there. Yeah.
Oh, where did the spikes come from?
Hey! Well, it sounds like Daniel.
They don't want the pigeons pooping.
Daniel.
There.
Daniel, where
This is just death. This is American.
This is a
death
pretty good
order.
obstacle course and the license like use of movement. I wish this had come in like a little bit sooner.
How the heck did he get up there?
Oh, I guess they can't do that yet. All right.
Yeah.
Aphmau hates monkey bars as a short person. Whereas, as a tall person, you'd hate monkey bars more, I would think.
But you can't. Sometimes you can't jump high enough to reach it.
Daniel, are you okay? Huh? Don't worry, I got you.
interesting that he was kept up here.
It's a trap!
What do you mean? Daniel!
It's
Oh.
a trap. Falls immediately.
What?
Here you go. Wait, hold up.
Wait, KW. You might have been right. Dimensions has time travel. It's the time traveling ball pit from FNAF.
No, wait. What? No. Continue. Please. Just continue.
Daniel!
W is actually
Daniel!
cracking out, and I love it.
Where did he go?
Daniel!
There was no Daniel.
Sasha, what's going on?
Never
You're
was a
already
Daniel.
down here. You must have heard something.
What? Are
Aaron,
you
calm
serious
down.
right now?
Wait a minute. The stage light. That rope would just snap on its own.
Wow. So
Yeah, you mean the rope wouldn't snap for its own, and it wouldn't have the words that have like some like cryptic messages I forgot now on the light itself. Yeah, who would have
yeah.
guessed?
I'm guilty because of a rope.
No, but
This
Sasha,
is
you're
how
the
it
one who.
is?
Oh! What the? Ah! What the?
And it
Oh.
was as I said. And it was as I said.
No, I'm done.
KW is actively crashing out, and I love it.
It's all the Mifwas, I guess. It's like a whole like conspiracy of like all the Mifwa characters. And Sasha, I guess.
Okay, everybody, please. What I am about to say should not be taken out of context. YouTube, listen. What I want to say should not be taken out of context. I love racism.
Wow.
Just continue playing.
No one
Jacob,
clipped that.
please.
No one
This is
clipped
the
that,
first
yeah.
time I've said a warning before I said something.
No, yeah, that's good.
What the? Casey, what did you do? Why?
Well, little Alpha's all alone.
Okay, this is going to be very interesting, by the way, because these are both characters voiced by Moika. I want to see how they probably pull this
Just
off.
play it.
Looks like I finally got
KW's
shot.
crashing out.
True.
You chose to be here,
No.
KW. This is on you.
Just play it.
What? Are you killing people? Our classmates, our teacher, are you serious?
Why
Casey,
they go trash?
They were in the way.
why are you helping her?
Why are you helping her? Say something, Casey. Tell me. Speak to me. Moika's just like,
Say something.
It was as I predicted. Time to die, little Alpha.
God, just play, Jacob. Just
KW,
play.
stop crashing out, bro. It ain't that hard.
Just play, please.
So this is why you
I
don't
pressed
die.
play.
You can't
I
stop
pressed
crashing
play.
out. Okay, got it.
I pressed play. Yeah.
Casey!
Aphmau, look at the mess the werewolves were making.
What, in the gym in general?
Oh, there's a dead one.
I mean, Aaron threw Kai out the window. If he can do that, what else is he capable of?
Okay, this is another thing.
Honestly,
This is
that is fair. That is unusually fair, but at the same time, within that time span,
little did Kawaii-chan / KC know that one day she too would throw two people out of a window and they would survive.
yep. And little did he know. Guys, it might be paused.
Casey, it doesn't matter.
I don't know anymore.
Oh, so
Oh, God,
so
you
she,
were-
so she was just reacting in terms of she thought it was the wolves were responsible. I guess she didn't know what happened with Kai, so all right, fine. She's going by what she
All right,
witnessed.
guys, time
all right,
for the fun
okay,
part.
that's fair.
Everyone
That's
dies.
Hmm.
You're alive?
So you had nothing to
If
Sasha's
I could offer you some proof, I would tell
Jacob,
you
just play the video.
I'm not
oh
an
my God,
alpha.
please.
Casey.
Casey?
That was very stern. Oh, Sasha.
Eartha KW, you doing okay?
Sorry,
No, I am not doing okay.
I'm sorry, Aphmau. I must do this. It just starts like.
I'm sorry,
Oh
I'm sorry,
my
Aphmau.
God.
I must do what I must.
Is that?
Oh my God, please, please, guys, please. We're almost done. We have like 2 minutes.
That's you,
left.
lads. Unless
That's on you. We're staying for the ride, baby.
Oh my goodness. Is there a spell called Song of Death? There should be.
There's
I don't
power word death.
know.
Close enough.
I just want
Yeah.
the video to be over, please.
Casey, I get it.
You have weapons out.
By the way, Kwai-chan says Casey's like one of like Aaron's biggest fans. You would normally think that there would be like something that she would. And also, by the way, in terms of like she's saying like it's the werewolves they're responsible for. At this point, she should not be connecting Aaron and werewolves in the way that she is. So another reason why she's probably again not canon.
Wait,
don't-
unless this is an alternate.
Guys, it's KW.
Oh wait a second!
Guys.
Kwai-chan was a stalker at this point. Yeah, maybe she found out. No, she would have told Aphmau years ago.
Turning on each other. No!
Well.
Aph!
Oh
My leg!
no! She's crippled. My leg.
Answer me now.
Yeah, angering the person that you thought was dangerous and was capable of a lot of things is not a good idea. I know that I keep telling people about like how Kawaii-chan is secretly super strong, but Aaron's super was much stronger.
Dangerous,
Wow,
my
you
friend.
actually fell for that.
You.
Bro,
My
imagine
effing leg, Brico.
You really gonna chase me?
My effing legs, Casey.
I'm sorry, my name is
Your little
Brigsby.
Alf-
Wait, actually, now that I think about it, like Kai's voice, like even like you know the original like sung one actually kind of sounds like Frost a little bit in terms of like you know Mifwa Tabaxi.
But before she gets crushed.
This isn't over.
Sorry, Aaron.
New crash out round 7. Here we go.
Aph, it'll be okay. Just stay with me.
Well, it's nap time.
It's all right. I'm here. I'm getting you out of here.
And then it turns out another light falls on him.
Oh,
Aaron?
it was all a dream.
Maybe this is why Aiden said it might have been a dream.
Aaron? Why are we in the auditorium?
As it turns out, the light didn't hit Blaze, it hit
Realize how
Aphmau.
the inventory-
This is
no,
her
but-
purgatory.
Yeah, realize how the inventory is also empty.
Aaron!
Yeah, no phones either.
Aaron, what's going on?
We never found out who the second phone
Phone
belonged
was
to.
in the last time the phone was in the inventory slot, and the railing is not broken.
Like it's Aaron's ringtone.
Is that?
By the way, one thing before we get to like this part, one thing I'll say as well, like we talked about like, the details. So, like there's a video called like Jess's Day Off, which like Jason recorded to give Jess a day off, and they did like a tour around like the different maps and something. I like pointed out like yeah, they focus a lot on details when it comes to their map productions. Like you have like the food on the tables, you have the extras as well. The extras in this one were mostly clones of each other at the start, and they all just kind of disappeared. So that one's kind of weird. But also, did they just like leave a bunch of like food on the tables during like this play?
Hey, you never know.
What
You never ever know.
What's going on?
There never was a play.
Aaron, anyone?
Yeah, this is.
KW, you might have been onto something with the time travel.
No, I think we just got dream sequence.
Oh,
Yeah, probably.
phone.
You're probably wondering who's talking to you right now. My name is Morning Frost. I have a particular set of
Oh
skills,
my
and
God,
you must pay attention
Jacob.
to everything I say.
Hello?
Like a little bit like the effect.
Who is this? What did you do to Aaron? To everyone? Tell me!
Another shadow. One more.
Not a dream. I guess they just all. You know, they could have all just escaped, and Aphmau has been out for that long.
I guess they didn't want to. I guess someone didn't want to kill Aphmau the whole time. I mean, Kai clearly did, but I guess you know, in terms of Alpha's falling, they're a perfect chance.
We got cliffhangered.
Well, that was it. Video's over. There you go.
I was
You
so.
feel better now, KW? You feel better now the video's over?
I don't think so. I don't think they're okay.
This video, okay, look, it was fine. at the
Everybody
start.
be silent. It's 30-minute KW rant time.
This video is over now. Over now.
Anyways. So So here's the thing. The video started out fine, you know. It was like, oh yeah, murder mystery. It was fine and everything, you know, and everything like that. Ooh, it's going to be interesting. And then somewhere in the middle, it was just like, okay, it's getting a little bit like too much. Could have been shorter down a bit, but you know, it's Aphmau. It's whatever, right? You know. And then towards the end, I'm just like,
You were crashing out.
basically,
Yeah.
it's just.
What do you mean,
it's
basically? You were.
Anyway, I'm trying to say is that basically I was crashing out and getting really fed up with this video. Like, oh my god, Aphmau, what were you thinking? Now, here's the thing. The fact that we don't know who the killer is or why she wake up in the middle of the auditorium and don't know what happened to Aaron or whatever, that is definitely interesting. I will admit. Just, however, it's just the way things have happened. I just don't like it. I don't know. I don't know what it is or anything. It's just somewhere where it leads to that. It's just like, why? Just why?
KW, I feel like you don't get it. You are now a killer.
I thought I was going to say MyStreet logic, but it works both ways. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like
I said you are now a killer because Bond's in chat.
This video was okay. I'll like it does pique me interest, but I don't
Pique
think
me interest.
Here's the thing. I don't think Aiden is right.
It piques me interest, me boy.
Piques me interest, me boy.
And here's the reason why. I think my theory about like the whole Emerald Secret Silent Hill thing, I think it still exists to this.
I need
Because
to watch that now. Yeah.
because it leads on a cliffhanger. I mean, kind of leads with a cliffhanger in the Silent Hill 2 like thing or whatever. Because it basically what happens sort of in and like the self-conscious, I guess we're gonna say for right now. But like after she learns that, oh, Aaron's dead because of me or whatever, her like other self was like, what are you gonna do now? And she basically says, I'm gonna go find Aaron. And it just kind of repeats the cycle. So I'm kind of wondering if this sort of thing is like continuing that in a sense, but in a different way. Like it, like she doesn't remember what happened after Emerald's Secret, and so now her like mind or whatever is going back to like the past or whatever, and things are like messed up. If that makes sense.
Or
like the whole dimensional thing that I said before.
Or what if it's just a guy?
That's one of my favorite solid JJ videos where it's just like they like the Scooby Gang unmask a villain and was like, who the heck is this? Hi, I'm Paul.
Yeah, what if KW, what if, and I don't know if you thought about this one yet, but I want to make sure it's in your mind. It's just a dude who's killing to kill. Because yes. Sorry, I had to put this in the stupid way that you'll actually understand.
Like, that would be like very unsatisfying. I'm hoping that's not the case.
Yeah, like
but,
if it was
is
just
it unsatisfying? Absolutely. Is it? Absolutely. But at the same time,
in my theory.
Your theory of interdimensional travel ball pit.
No, that was me. I said that. That was me. I brought in the ball pit.
So KW, let me ask you this then. If you truly believe it is interdimensional travel, go do some interdimensional travel yourself.
What?
What?
Sorry, let me rephrase that. If you
okay,
think...
fine. If you think it was Kai, turn into a Meefo and get a knife and stab some alphas.
Exactly. You can't be right unless you embrace the correct. See?
I know I'm getting.
I'm dying in here. I've wasted everything I have inside of this head throughout this 3-hour stream. If you can't tell, it is going bye-bye. The good thing is mine ran out slower than KW's.
Okay, trigger. I know. You usually have your own thoughts about like the pros and cons of this video or whatever. But
I do.
But I don't think we really need that anymore because I think all of us have crashed out. Like Ben is crashing out. You have crashed out when Aaron popped up. I had a crash out when everything was going wrong.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, fine. In that case, I won't do pros and cons, but I do have two final thoughts.
Okay, yeah, let's do two final thoughts.
One of them relates to what Aiden said. Clearly, this is that, like, you know, I mean, unless we do some, you know, a little bit of like, you know, mental gymnastics in terms of like interdimensional travel at the moment, it's very clear that this is not canon. But not only just because of like how it plays out, even of like the dream sequence, but like this is not how the characters even act. Even though in dream sequences when it's like a reveal, they still tend to be like fairly accurate in MyStreet themselves. So like it's so yeah, I also think this is just meant to be a case of like, okay, we're trying to ease things in, dark for 5th graders. We're working our way up to the same kind of stuff as before, because I mean, again, they were in Aphmau's dream. If it was Aphmau's dream, they wouldn't call her KC. Not in that universe. So that's also another thing on top of that. Okay, the other thing is possibly like the big thing that like made this like falter is probably the fact that it was like lengthened out to movie edit. Again, it's like I said with like the Xna video from yesterday. It's like it was a good like attempt at an experiment, but it didn't work out for reasons that are probably because of like how the original stuff works. So this reminded me a lot more so than of MyStreet itself, of the mini games that happened on the same time, because the mini games, they were all like in character, but they were still like improvising off of each other. There were plenty of like of games of of murder that played out in a similar fashion in the span of like 10 to 15 minutes. That did rely on, of course, like even like they didn't know who the killer was. Like they were all like scrambling around. Basically, they had to like they're suspicious of each other. They didn't play it up for dramatic effect. They'd never like before like immersed in the way that they were playing off in this version, because it was all a game to them, of course. But it's but if you want like somewhere where there is like this format, even like this very map actually, but you have that intrigue and don't know quite what's going on necessarily, and it's like and you have like quick bursts because like multiple rounds of it. That's probably where you should go, to be honest. That I think is there's a reason those mini games like worked in the way that they did, and I get trying to modernize that or trying to like find a version of that because they were intended originally to pad the time between uploads. Have something, keep the channel going daily, and have something else that was like very fitting. It was like one of my favorite aspects of the channel at the time was that even the stuff that was supplementary felt accurate to some degree, and like felt like creative and like it going different direction, despite the fact it was like made for fluff eventually. And I think part of the reason I didn't get into the modern content is because they took out the aspect of that accuracy, and also I guess like they took out the minigames aspect. But yeah, I've already like theorized for years why that's the case. Although it does seem now, at least, that there are some important things to look into, even if it is for the sake of lore. The Planet Hill thing, the alternates. So. And also, I did say I haven't done this yet, but I do need to look into that Minecraft Diaries 10-year anniversary as well. That's on my bucket list as well as far as Aphmau content goes.
Fair enough.
So hey, who would have thought the moment I start the moment I actually like page in MLP, suddenly it's like, oh well, the thing that was delaying that in the first place comes back. But I'm not complaining because it's more Aphmau stuff and it's more that I can dissect, even if it ends up with us crashing out for 3 hours. We just had a fun time.
I'd say the crash happened in the last 30 minutes.
Okay, fair. All right. Crashing out after 3 hours then. Okay. But that being said, time to go. So yeah, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. Subscribe done so already. And on that note, until next. Actually, wait, no, one last thing. Actually, guess what? We determined something positive. Something positive came out of this. I determined, in fact, that the ticker was not necessary. The stream didn't get taken down. MyStreet one last time is apparently a safe channel to react to because it's not under Super Bam's, Super Banhammer, let's say. It's not for now anyway. So, hey, might return to, if there's more stuff on here that I can do that's not pre-recorded. Fantastic. Okay, now on that note, until next time.
GWI.
It still isn't chloroform.